Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers, and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers, and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished. Because we got each other.
Beyond Wednesdays, we got the things to do. Beyond Wednesdays, bring the Wednesday night review. Comics and collectibles, and sometimes comedy too. Yes, it's Beyond Wednesdays, so sit down, what else you gonna do?
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another Wednesday night here on Beyond Wednesdays. Actually, the first show of the new year. And, of course, you know what that means. That means a little reminiscing. So I figure tonight we'll do some reminiscing. And shout out to everybody that hung out for that pre-sesh. Pre-sesh was excellent. I'm finishing off my RSO, which is nice. I tried some new RSO that really, really works well. And I think in 2026, I'm going to try and do better about smoking as much and just use like tinctures and shit. I think that's the plan. So congratulations to everybody that survived a great smoke year and a great year of cannabis. And hopefully your sessions are merry for the rest of the year. That being said,
cheers.
Yeah. That being said, we've got best of this year that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk a little Stranger Things. We've got a little bit of a market report, and definitely got some stuff to talk to these guys about backstage after the show that you guys are going to hear about later in the year. And I forgot to tell them about that backstage of the show. So how you guys doing?
I'm out, dude. Secret's already due. This is 2026. We're open book, baby. Let's
go.
We're not live yet. Just reveal it to everyone here. You know, no one's listening yet.
No one knows. No one watches this show.
Yeah. By the way, never mind. I digress. It's good to see Mike. Mike's joining us for a lot. We haven't seen Mike on the show in a long time.
Yeah, dude.
It's my New Year's resolution. I'm spending more time in this show.
Bring it, dude.
It's my goal.
You get the link every week, so you might as well jump on when you're free.
I love it.
Be real. Oh, guys, Eggplant said real retailers only tonight. So deuces.
all Sean's are cut immediately. So
League of Sean's were out.
Maybe in 2027.
Okay, so we just end the stream here now. Is that what we're supposed to do? Because I'm pretty sure none of my retail stuff is legit.
Hey, so. Drama for Saturday nights, boys.
I love it.
Oh, okay.
and drama. I didn't think he's fake. I feel like shit, dude. Like, what?
Dude, hopefully the IRS never audits me or anything like that.
Dude, I don't know if you guys saw the industry show last night, but
I watched it today.
Okay. So I do have to talk about something real quick.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, this is very interesting. So this is also a little bit of me hopefully dousing out the flames a little bit too. But during last night's show, sorry, I'm a bit stoned at the beginning of the show, like every show. At the beginning or at the end of last night's show, I saved this. It's almost like a what not to do if you're a comic book store type video that these two guys did.
Oh God.
And
geez, that's what
I didn't catch live, and I was walking around cleaning with my AirPods in today, and going nuts, yelling at the stuff, right? Like, dude, screw these guys. And you guys were pretty much, on point as usual. You know, Dennis never lacking opinions. Going for yeah, everything was pretty much spot on what you guys were saying about these dudes.
Well, here's the problem, right? And listen, I got to preface this by saying to these guys, these content creators, listen, it's it's no shade on you, truly. The show is bombastic. This channel is bombastic. And when you've got you know, a little bit of gasoline to that fire in said Dennis Barger, who is perfect for that, right? The show becomes a little bit more loud. And I think that they took it as like us totally shitting on them, in which if I didn't know who we were either, I would take it as us totally shitting on them.
Yeah, probably.
But the guy responded to me. He says, it's disappointing to see a channel like this, one that shares the same love for the same comics, talk so disrespectfully about us. And I don't mean disagreeing with us. We completely disagree. I mean the vile and blatant disrespect. I don't know Brian or the middle guy, but Emmett and his Haven for Heroes channel always struck me as a genuine and upstanding gentleman. And I certainly would have expected better from him and the company he would keep. By all means, disagree with our opinions. Please offer your own insights. But the profanity, calling us layers? I don't know what that means.
Liars!
Liars.
You're a bunch of layers.
Liars.
I mean,
Sorry, I'm stoned. I'm
liars.
sorry. Liars repeatedly.
Damn layers.
I don't know. I will be honest. It saddens me to think that you guys would rather create drama than dialogue and would rather make enemies than allies. God bless you all. I hope nothing but the best for you and your business. And so here's what's crazy about this. Did I expect to wake up this morning and see a comment like this? Yes. From these guys, no, because we shitted all over the industry for the first part of that show. So that's what I thought. And then second of all, I'll say to you,
everybody else wore it worse than them, dude.
Yeah. 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 So I will say though, to this guy, his name's Guy, bro, no shade, no offense. If the show is bombastic, I think he does YouTube for a living. So he knows like this is entertainment. And, you know, if if he wants to come on the show and talk, he's more than welcome to come on and shoot the shit. So, you know, I kind of wanted to put this out there, but I thought it was funny because I did not expect to hear from, I expected a big fucking response, but I figured it was going to be somebody from the industry, and it's kind of interesting to say the least.
And
but
I think when you're watching that show as well, I only watched it through your video, which showed the whole thing, I think. But it says, that it has 30,000 views, 30,000 likes. I remember the number 30,000 being thrown out there. If it's going like that, you're going to think it's more of like pop culture content, because we might have a little bit of reach, but this is going to be seen by 2 to 4,000 people probably. And then, I mean, if it's the same as every week.
Yep.
And then, so at that point, when you're hitting like the pop culture people and things like that, or maybe they just are that big of far-reaching show, we turn into Mystery Science Theater 3000. All right.
Yep.
We're Peanut Gallery over here.
Yep.
Right. So we're over here, dude. You're gonna laugh at the show. And even though I wasn't on that show, I'm sitting on this one and I was, talking along with you guys. Now it is they're Em and Dennis, jumping to conclusions about their personality and being in a shop. I bet these guys are gonna haggle with everything, whatever. It's content, it might be like that in their opinion as retailers, face-to-face retailers like that, that's what they came off as. So they did. I think it's an entertaining show. I think the best point was that like only 5 or 6 of those things talked about actually walking into a comic shop.
Yes.
Not about bad shipping.
Yeah.
What does that have to?
But here's what's good about that is I think that show comes from the mindset of a retailer. And when you shit all over retailers, you can expect some retailers to be like, these guys are fucking idiots,
another good point. Yeah. So
these guys are not retailers in any way. I think they're one's a YouTube dude and just does YouTube stuff. And this is, his hobby. And so I don't want it to come off as that, but man, very interesting and a crazy way to end out 2026. Like, all this talk about the ultimate endgame bags. Did you guys see that Sean Hudachko pulled one of the Robert Downey Jr.'s?
No.
League of Sean's for the win.
I'm up, bro. I'm up. Let's go.
Wow.
I've been trying to negotiate the rulings. So we're trying to set the bylaws of the League of Sean's, and I put in there, and I'm waiting for Sean to confirm, but every member of the League of Sean's gets to own possession of this for a week
Nice.
every month.
Yep.
So Leg will get it, then I'll get it, then it'll go back to Dachko.
Let's go.
We're
Love
good.
it.
So
Great poll. That's awesome.
Hey, Mike.
Sean said it was a
I'll
great
sleep
idea.
with- I'll sleep with that thing.
Mike, I don't know if you
better
saw
fucking
that,
laminate it first.
but there was a little problem with these Ultimate Endgame bags, just to say the least.
I read a
Oh.
little bit about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's not like you can't see any spine ticks on that at all, right?
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
there's-
I guess it's going to Sean, so he can fix it. So
I mean, that thing will definitely get that's going. Sean should be sending it to the hood right now.
That's dude.
Why
That's
can't
Sean
exactly
take
what
care of
was
it
said.
himself?
That's exactly what was said. Right. That needs to
Just
go to
correct.
hood.
Yeah, and so it's kind of crazy where this is sit. So I need to make a video on it. I've just been so busy with the cat and wife being on all that stuff. But so resolution on my end is I got notification from Penguin Random House that my order was refunded. I'm to destroy all damaged copies, all that I submitted for, which is 100. And then that was it. And they said you can, if you want to get a restock, you can reorder. We've got copies in house, but we're letting you know that we make no claims on their condition.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that anyone who does reorders from this point on is not gonna be able to return those.
Yeah.
Is what I would assume.
Bro.
So
your
um
videos on this went crazy, dude. That's awesome.
Nice.
yeah, some pretty good views compared to 167 on the previous one. Again, people love the drama. Apparently,
Well, you're
Brian,
figuring
is
out
what you
what
always-
works.
Does sell.
Yeah.
So I ended up. I was talking to my buddy Dre from Beach Bum Comics, and just asking what he did. And he's like, I'm just gonna get refunds on what the ones I need to get refunds on. I said, I'm gonna get another batch.
Yeah.
And so I actually ordered a full sealed case of 150 more.
Okay.
I figured it would be, I think it would make an interesting bookend to say, hey, look, this is what happened. Got a refund. I'm actually getting 150 more to see, because I've seen retailers comment that they've gotten, mint copies, no
There's been a
damages.
couple
There's been
people-
sketches with no damages, and
Yeah.
Happens. Yeah.
let's see how it goes with another run. But I don't have any faith in it.
Yeah.
I've also talked to I was on the off panel podcast with David Harper today.
Yeah, he's great.
We talked a
Great
little bit about it,
podcast.
and a lot of I've had multiple retailers hit me up. They're like, hey, like, we're not ordering any of the Daredevils now. Like, they've completely lost any faith in this, and FOC is in a week. It's like you can't commit to being, hey, I'm going to order 1,000 or 500 more of these Daredevil ones without Marvel acknowledging, hey,
For sure.
we fixed some of the issues
Yeah.
going forward, and then you can buy it now. The fact that they've said nothing of the kind is still pretty shocking to me. So we'll see.
Well, I'm glad that
Oh,
Penguin Random House put out something at least. Jesus.
I also have a question about that. Do you think like they would actually have retailers send back their damaged copies?
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
there are retailers in order to get your refund, you have to mail in. You have to tear off the covers and mail in the covers to Marvel directly on your own dime.
It's rough.
Oh, okay.
I can confirm it's not every retailer, because
Okay.
I did not get asked that, and they told me it's not. They told me it's not every retailer, and this is it. So, what that means for whoever's being asked, I don't know, but it is a split. So,
Do you think there's anything coming on the other end of that, Clutch? I mean, do you think that Marvel will try and create some type of thank you or sorry, like special, or give you guys a cut on maybe the Daredevil blind bags? I mean, do you think that there's
No.
anything like that coming?
no,
No.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
It's too bad.
Yeah, that's what everybody else is saying. That every retailer I talk to is like, no, they're just going to sweep it under the rug. But
Yeah.
I just hope that they fix it, because listen, every blind bag moving forward is going to be under scrutiny,
right.
rightfully so. And so You know, just if they fix it, it could continue a really cool part of the hobby that could help grow the
Totally.
hobby. That is exciting. I think it's been one of the, I mean, let's talk about this year. The blind bags have been one of the big things of this year that I think we
Yeah.
went into the year going, these are new and exciting.
Yeah.
And then we saw a big, group of them go through. Some failed, some did good. But I think it's probably, one of the top 3 stores of the year, no doubt, right?
Right. But it also went beyond just being a repack too. That it's a brand new comic that's releasing in a different kind of format. So I mean, I guess like what I mean, there's a bunch of people to give credit to that too. But I mean, it's great that the industry is like all catching on to this.
Well,
too,
here's
that it's
the problem
spreading.
though. But are they like, Marvel put out this Ultimate Endgame bag, and how many different covers were available in those? Like 10, and I think 7 of them you could get outside of the blind bags. So to me, that's something to change. If I was another publisher, I'd make sure that what you get in those blind bags, other than if they're buybacks or like redemption for old product, that's cool. That should be a big part of it, by the way, going forward. But make whatever's in the blind bags special to the blind bags.
Yeah, agreed. I think that's so important. I think it's like, the industry kind of found one of those rare things that work well, right? There's a lot of things that are gimmicky that don't work, but they finally kind of got lightning in a bottle and like run with it, but do it right. You don't have room to mess it up. The industry is fragile enough where you can't mess around with that stuff. You got to fix it. If there's an issue, you got to fix it right away.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I think it's one of the coolest things that happened this year, even with all the issues that have come up recently.
Yeah, there is. What's very interesting is, and from what I'm hearing, I can't confirm this, but either Marvel or this new printer put up some really big money for some new equipment just for these blind bags, which I'm stoked for that. And if it's going to take some time for them to dial them in, I understand that, but like work some overtime to get that to happen, because the Daredevil blind bags rely on that, in my opinion.
Well, I tell you, the blind bags have generated a lot of excitement, especially at brick and mortar comic book stores, getting people out for midnight releases and just kind of bringing back some of that, like Brian says, nostalgia of how it used to be. And so if people can't allow themselves to take in an experience like this, and they just are looking to point out all the mistakes or just not be happy with something different. I mean, the hobby's trying to evolve and trying to create some excitement, and there's a lot of people that just shit on it, and they're dealing with blind bags or whatever. There's going to be some issues
For sure.
I think Mark figured out on the second time around with the winter bags, but it seems like Marvel didn't have enough quality control. The amount of damages coming out from a major
Well, have you
company
guys
like that, it was surprising.
you guys seen the secondary prices on near mint copies of those books right now?
No, how are they?
No.
How are they performing?
What's the one that looks like a movie poster? Whatever the one that is. That one's selling for like $200 raw in near mint
Wow.
condition.
That's
So
awesome.
Yeah, 9/8s are going to be a big thing with the amount of damages, unless they rebooted and say, "Give me all your copies. We're going to send you some brand new ones." And I don't know, but are the ratios going to be the same, or like, are they going to be able to get the same kind of hits?
Yeah, I think Swag posted a video today where he talked about how like I think it's the chip cover, which is like the 1 in 1,000, is like selling for pretty high.
yeah,
now,
but that's
which
a
is
1
good.
in 1,000. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Sure.
Just some big prices.
But I mean, you could see like even damaged. That one's
Yeah.
got spine ticks.
Yeah.
You're right. He's right. It's selling for a decent amount, even damaged. This is the one right here, this Stonehouse one. Like
Mhm.
I've seen it for as much as $200 in near mint condition, and that
It's a
was
good
one of the
looking
blind
book,
bag
yeah.
ones,
Yeah.
right? You can
Yeah.
only get that in the blind bag. So
I got.
Again.
I did actually get my. I got the package and I haven't looked at it, but I got my replacements for the damages of the ratios that I got on my order.
good.
Nice.
So I'm expecting those to be damaged too. But you know, just how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Shout out to my boy Steven who's in the chat. He gave me a couple of foils to practice with, and like I got so much shit. Like he goes, I don't know how you got those color breaks out. Like with the foil, like the one Steven, it didn't break color. It just the foil cracked, and that can be pressed out. Yeah.
Good to know.
what's interesting is, are we going to see a flood of the sketch covers hitting the market? Because I mean, most retailers that ordered big lots of them are going to have to open up every bag, pull every cover. They're obviously going to grab. I would hope they don't destroy the original art, just to not spend the time to open them. But
No,
I imagine
honestly,
that we're
like
gonna.
that's almost best case scenario for them.
That's what I mean. That's a good thing. But
you either get your
but
money
you're only
back or you
lucky
get
at
a
that
fucking
point.
$500 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say this too. I did hear from a retailer friend that the number of copies that are still in stock at Penguin is massive.
Interesting.
Like,
What do you do at that
Wait,
point with those?
Is this a real retailer or?
he's kind of a fake retailer too, but
Oh, okay.
fake stores only. So,
Let's break
but
it.
there's a lot.
So what happens with something like that? I mean, should they just give those away?
No, they sit there and sell. People are stores are gonna buy these. Like if you pop a sketch, you sell it for 300, you'll buy another 100 bags to try.
How
to get
much are
another
they
sketch,
selling for?
Like,
Did they discount them, Clutch?
No, they're just.
No,
they're
oh my
regular
God,
price. They're
bro,
still-
this is
no. There's no
crazy to
discount.
me.
No,
This is
why would they
nuts.
discount it when they've sold that many? Like
I am
it's not-
still so fucking like.
And now
They
there's
gotta
Robert
recoup their
Downey Jr.
their-
out there.
Yeah.
They got to recoup their original cost. Still, it's
No.
they're gonna treat it like a normal book until enough people complain or people stop buying them.
It will not drop. It'll sit there forever at that price until it sells out.
Yeah.
And I
Well-
expect it to actually sell out. So
Until it starts
what
sitting
was
there for
the-
6 months or something like that, right?
Eh,
Give or take.
I don't
maybe a year.
think so. I mean,
Unless it stops
I
selling.
don't
it's just
know.
different.
I don't know if Penguin does similar things, and I've heard. I mean,
Oh.
Drew could probably pop in, but like Diamond used to be like, hey, guess what? Everything's $1 at some point, and they would blow stuff out. Like I don't know if Penguin does that. I don't think they do actually. So
Wow.
what? What was the print? Or I mean, the roundabout number that were ordered.
The blind bag.
Rich on Bleeding Cool said that they didn't show a number, but they alluded to like 500,000 copies,
Yeah.
Fuck.
which is insane.
A lot.
Wow.
They'll end up at Walmart.
It might. Happened
Why
before.
not? Yeah, why not, dude? I don't have a problem with that.
No.
Bring in a
I
new
mean,
fan
gosh.
base.
Don't you remember, like, I mean, when I was growing up buying baseball cards at the grocery store, like the little distributor, like put a quarter in and try to like, finagle the machine to give you more cards than you were supposed to get on your polls. I love that stuff. Like, let's get
So,
readers in there.
I got
As
a
a
question.
kid, my store's only sold out of like garbage pail kids.
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know what that one is.
NYCC Marvel Retailer Party.
Oh,
exclusive
I do know
line.
what that is.
Yeah. So
Go ahead, Clutch.
Oh, go ahead. I know that there's one person in chat, Drew, who has one.
Way to out them.
I don't know if he ever opened it up, but
Did it
but it
come
was
from-
given out at the New York Comic Con. New York Comic Con had a Marvel
Exclusive
retailer
retail
event,
party,
and
yeah.
they gave them out at the party.
Yeah.
That
I don't
makes
know if
sense.
they're special or if they're different or
Well,
if
they're
it says
probably
something
not
different.
damaged.
or if it's just a preview of what's going to come in.
Drew's in the chat. He said, "Folks, those in New York." He's like, "I was there. Did you open yours, Drew? Or did you sell it?" I mean, he probably sold it. It's Drew.
He said
Yeah,
folks
it's
got
true,
those.
yeah.
That doesn't-
He's a madman. I saw that. That's a couple of things that I found in the market report while doing the market report stuff tonight. I was like, wow, that was a big fucking sale on that book.
Yeah.
Here's probably the other number one big story of the year, and that's Absolute. Absolute has
Amazing.
been fucking fantastic.
It's nuts, man.
Yeah.
So good.
And
Lightning in a bottle again, man. Crazy.
Drew said still sealed. Jump on and
Drew,
open
open it up
dude.
on stream. Let's go right now.
Let's go, dude. What do you got to do?
Rip that pack. Let's go.
Oh, he's gonna open it. Open it up, bro.
Oh, jump on and open it.
Let's see. Let's see what it is.
The
The problem is Drew just saw that one sold for $300, so
You
he's
got it.
not getting
You
it.
got
We
it.
have to pay him to pop on the show now.
So
yeah, absolute. I
yeah.
picked this up today. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, dude.
You're gonna sit right there.
Fuck. Yeah.
Official Music Pub. If you need one, man, let me know. My LCS still has some. Happy to help.
Is that the Arc M series? Is that what that is?
Yeah,
Yeah, the Arkham.
I haven't read it. Was it good? Did you read it, Mike?
I liked it.
Okay, good.
It tied in really well to the last issue of Absolute Batman.
That's cool.
Was that issue 15?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
The Poison Ivy stuff that's coming, crazy.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting. Every
So funny.
retailer and their mother is going to have Absolute Batman exclusives for the foreseeable future.
Yep.
It's like Invincible. And by the way, Invincible has got to be probably the number one story of the
Amazing.
year,
So good.
right?
Dude.
I mean, the craziness, all the secondary market sales.
Just wait
You know,
until
That'll be-
March.
yeah.
Wait
Yeah.
until March.
yeah, that's
Dude,
going to be crazy, bro.
It's going to be when the show comes back. The reprints that they're putting out of issue number 1 of Returns number 1,
Oh my
Battle Beast comes
gosh.
back to issue number 7, plus the fighting game comes out around that time too. I think in April maybe. So, like, it's going to be bonkers.
It's a good year. It's gonna be a fun year ahead.
Yeah.
And I think, all those things are massive, right? The excitement that it brought back to the hobby, the money that it's bringing back to the hobby, everything about it is exciting. I think one person that, and I'm going to continue to get called a homer, and I don't fucking care. One person that still does not get the credit he deserves is fucking Mark Spears. Mark Spears should be in
Amazing.
so many best of end of the year
Yep.
reports and write-ups, and I just don't understand why he's not. It's pretty unreal to see the excitement still going on, over his
There'll be
stuff.
I think there's some sour grapes and jealousy out there
I mean, but we get to witness.
from people who thought that he wouldn't last past February, and from people in the industry jealous of the success, that they're still overlooking it, when I think a lot of us that have been inside of it don't overlook it at all, and don't take it for granted. So
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. A lot of people are just waiting for that "I told you so," and it's just not even on the horizon.
But I mean, but we're getting to witness the like a true underdog story, right? Like,
no.
I mean, that's like the best part of the story. It's someone that never gave up on their dreams, that they kept on pushing, like pushing the wall or the whatever their glass ceiling was, and they're breaking through now at this point. So I mean, it's just great to witness, and I mean, it's even an honor to like get to talk to him as much as often as we do, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's become a friend, so I'm gonna root. I'm gonna root for my friend no matter what. You can call me a homer all you want.
Yeah,
also,
it's
Brian
like
brought up drama selling, so there's that. So there's we'll always have the people
Naysayers.
rooting for themselves to be right, or they're rooting for the naysayers, or "I told you so's," or it is what it is, and you don't have to like anything you don't like, but I mean, proofs in the sales and the numbers like that. So,
it's kind of like sports, right? Like, what does the eye test tell you?
Yeah.
Right.
right. Yeah.
From what I've seen, like 350,000 people bought the book, or 300. I mean, sales 350,000 units. I mean,
Simple.
like if you suck, like how do you pull that off? I don't think Mark bought 150,000 of them by, it's I'll go buy half,
sure didn't.
it's like,
Yeah.
I think that people are just trying to make this go away because he's been so dominant,
I think
and he's taken market share away.
I think that there is something to be said though about oversaturation, and I know somebody put in the chat that I love Mark, but oversaturation is the thing. There's so many covers, and he knows that. Trust me, he knows that.
Different covers.
Yeah, different covers.
So
That's
many
the thing.
different covers.
Yeah.
So,
And the guy, he's human too, so like he can't continue to have that type of output. So I don't think you can expect anywhere near that type of output from Mark this next year, unless like some type of crazy he goes through some type of crazy like new idea phase, that causes him just to be drawing all the time. But I don't see that happening. I think that so many of the covers that he was able to put out was basically stuff that he had worked on over the years that he that he only released through the card art, which we love on comic book form. And that made it easy for him to do a lot of the covers. But here's the thing. I think that, like Clutch said, Invincible next year is going to continue to be dominant. Absolute Universe is going to continue to be dominant. Hopefully, I hope, with the writing continues to be good. Mark is going to continue to be dominant next year because of Spawn 77.
Oh yeah.
When Spawn 77 comes out, that'll be a big thing. And he doesn't have to do so many covers. He can do his own series. I'm sure there's a couple other things that he wants to work on, and I think that's going to continue next year. So that's going to be fun. But here's another fun thing that was great this year. All of these things, like we were talking about, has made comics exciting. Even with all the BS, with the Diamond debacle, the street date stuff, the problems that are there, basically all the time, comics was really exciting over the last year.
Yeah.
My number one thing was the con interaction and the fellowship. I think that was my favorite part, being able to see all you guys at cons this year and just hang out, shoot the shit, be around the hobby, be around other people that enjoy the hobby. And I think that 2026 is going to be a big fucking con year, like a big year.
Right.
So
I think so too.
I think you hit on something, Brian, because it's the relationships that along the way that are the fun part of the hobby. Like, there's great stories, don't get me wrong, and there's fun stuff that captures our imagination, but friendships that you make are the invaluable part of it. And so I love, in the comic hobby, in the comic art hobby, there have been these clusters and these like kind of touch points that we haven't had historically in the past. And so you're seeing, whether it's through things like this, where people are rallying. Like, I love jumping into chat when you guys are live, because it's like, oh, it's like, it's the clubhouse, right? It's like that kind of mentality where people understand, like, here's my clubhouse, here's my tribe, here are the people that I'm going to hang with and enjoy and just, choose to decompress with all the things that are going on in life. And I think you're right about that. The conventions, if you're in chat or you're watching this and you haven't gone to a convention with friends, like, I can't recommend that enough. Grab a couple friends and meet up and experience that together. I have an annual trip that I do every year, and you guys know this, like San Diego Comic-Con for me is the highlight of my year. Best week. I look forward to it more than Christmas with my family. It's like my week with my buddies. No, it's true. Like,
I don't disagree with you at all.
I love my family, but we talk about Comic-Con in San Diego a year in advance. We're prepping the house that we're staying in. We're prepping the food we're going to eat. Like, it is so much fun, and it's something to look forward to, just like Christmas, right? So I think, Brian, what you said is spot on. And so, people in the chat, if you don't have that community where you're engaging, like, find that, grab someone in chat and say, hey, like, let's connect. I'd love to connect with you, because that's one of the coolest parts of the hobby. I love seeing, I went to my LCS today and saw like more people on like at 10:30 than I ever see at my LCS. People, who are at work or pulling away from work to go out, and grab cards or grab the new issues with their buddies. I love that. So,
or even if you've chatted with people, outside of these live chats and stuff like that, because I know a lot of people do that from these shows. Like if you've never met that person, like
Yeah.
plan a con to meet up at.
Yeah.
Like the best idea I can give out is that you each pick a con and
Yeah.
say, let's meet up at this one because this is my favorite con to go to. Oh, this
Yeah.
is my favorite con to go to, and then meet in person and all that. It's fun. Like
I love it.
Yeah.
Jeremy's in chat. He says he lives in Florida. He's going to MegaCon for the first time. Awesome. Jeremy, there's OAX too. Like, you want to go meet some artists? OAX in Orlando in February. It's like so intimate. It's like this small throwback show. Come hang out. I'll be there in Orlando in February. Like, come hang out with me. Like, I'll introduce you to a ton of people in the hobby.
What's the date in February again?
It's like third week in February, I think. 20 something that weekend. Here, I'll tell you right now.
22nd is a Saturday. Is that when it is?
I think that's it. Let me see. Yeah, 20. So it's the 20 through the 22nd. It really 21st is the main day of the show. So it's like even one day, you can buy a single day ticket for like $100. That's what I do. And then just hang out, walk the floor, go out to eat, grab beers with people. Like it's a whole experience.
I mean, but MegaCon's gonna be a good con to go to as well.
Oh, MegaCon, trust me, like that's gonna be massive. OAX is intimate. MegaCon is like the spectacle, you know.
Especially if you're a fan of this show too, because like how many people on this panel are going to that con?
Yeah.
So
and to me, the worst thing, exactly, the worst thing to me.
I'm like,
so MegaCon,
sure.
the next weekend after MegaCon, is WonderCon, C2E2, and Galaxy all the same weekend, and it's the weekend after MegaCon.
I can't believe they stacked all of those.
All three of those not only on the same weekend,
I know,
but like literally like a few days after MegaCon. So like it's not.
Yeah, that month is March is just.
So I was hoping to go to C2E2 this year, but like I get home from MegaCon and I can drive to Anaheim.
WonderCon is a great show too. It's a fun show.
I love WonderCon. It's my favorite. It's the one I never miss it.
Yeah,
it's getting back towards the days that it was pre-COVID. You know.
I love it.
And so, dude, I get to see all you guys, and like it's so it's freaking amazing. But I'm like, dude, I get back from Orlando on Monday, and then WonderCon starts on Friday. I mean, but luckily, it's an hour and a half, 2-hour drive for me, something like that.
Yeah.
Right? So there's that, but you're still like reeling, and especially all the stuff that I get in selling and have to sell.
Yeah.
And I've got to get like double for both shows, and also it pisses me off because I really wanted to do C2E2 again this year.
I know.
Oh
and I just there's no way I can like
C2E2 would be a great year to do it too, because they have the Spider-Man exhibits in the Griffin MSI right now. Have you guys ever seen the Spider-Man exhibit?
No.
Oh, it's so rad. It's put on by a company called Semmel. Semmel's based in Germany. Patrick Reed is one of the curators. Ben Saunders in Portland is one of the other curators. It's fantastic. It travels. It's been in a couple cities here in the US, but it's the stuff you'll see there is insane. Some of the original art that's there, some of the comics that are there. And then Griffin's really cool. They actually have a Nazi U-boat submarine in the basement of the Griffin on display. You can go take a tour. Jesus. And so when they did the exhibition, all these guys from Germany for Semmel came out and they saw a German Nazi U-boat from World War II, and they were freaking out. They're like, we don't even have this in our country. Like, this is so rare. Mm-hmm. So Chicago is such a cool city to check
I would love
out.
to go to Chicago, but no way it's going to happen this year, but I would love to go the following year.
Wait, Lake, did you go to C2E2 last year?
I didn't.
Me?
Okay. Okay. I was going to say, because I went, because I know I went and I met up with
I chose Hunts. No, we would have been, you would have done.
I was like, how did we not hang out?
Ducked you every aisle.
If I'm mistaken, I think I chose. I think Clutch did both, but I think I chose Huntsville.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because those were
had
really
time
close.
to do one of the two, so
yeah,
it was there. But but that was in April, and I didn't go to MegaCon, so it wasn't that bad. I only went to WonderCon, so I don't know. Yeah, that's why C2E2's early is the issue.
Yeah,
it's annoying that MegaCon and WonderCon are close for me, but at least I can drive.
What are your guys' favorites? Like when you think about shows, like just in terms of the overall experience, what are
New
your
York
like?
And
if
San
you were,
Diego.
You like the big show.
Yeah.
Well, San Diego for sure. Like I mean, like ever since I went that first year, I keep on repeating going back. Like
it's so fun.
It's that much fun, right? But I mean, like before I was on podcasts and all that, like I had been to a handful, like New York Comic Con, ECC, like Emerald City Comic Con. That was one of my favorites to go to.
Yeah, Emerald was fun.
Yeah. I've been to. I mean, Baltimore is always a lot of fun too.
Baltimore for sure, because it was like the OG meetup.
Yeah,
for all of us, because first off, I can't ever get anybody to California, right? All these all-night comic friends that I met,
Bro.
13 starting about 13 years ago, 14 years, something like that. I could nobody come out, right? And San Diego was also back then. It would have been really difficult for us to get all tickets and things like that.
Really tough. Yeah.
So that was, and now it's
Baltimore, it used to be
a little easier. So everybody would do, but Baltimore was comic books. So we're comic book people. We're not cosplay people. Kind of, it takes all kinds. I'm not hating on anybody at all.
Shout out to
But our
Alex.
friends and I, we want to go we could go
Thanks,
walk
Alex.
around this gorgeous place and just dig. I go to Peter's Poorhouse.
Yeah.
Freaking, what's it called? Pratt Street Ale House. I remember throwing like a CBSI party up there more than once. We'd have like 30 people out there. We could get everybody to go. So to me, traditionally, Baltimore was always my favorite. San Diego's never been bad, but San Diego's definitely my favorite.
I love being able to walk around safely, man. And sometimes Baltimore can be a little bit too unsafe. And it is sketch as fuck, bro. It is sketch as fuck.
Mel's cousin,
I mean,
in some good Baltimore spots.
Or you hear about
the walk home under the freeway one time from the casino. They threw him out. But
wow. Or you hear about a 12-year-old robbing a car at the bar that's like right underneath your hotel. But luckily you were safe inside your hotel watching the
dude. I can't
Houston
believe
Astros on the World Series.
I can't believe the New York experience this year. It was by far and away my best experience of the year.
It was fun.
It was like it was probably one of the best con experiences ever. Like it was really that good. And obviously it should be. It's my first time in New York. It's my first time in the city. It's my first time at the con. The con was fantastic. The way that they have the Javits Center set up is like San Diego's number one, and nothing can beat the just San Diego itself, right? The city,
the size,
yeah. The gas
is always going to be good.
Yeah, dinner's always going to be good.
Cheaper than New
Walking
York,
around the streets, but yeah, and it's cheaper than New York, which is crazy to say San Diego is cheap. Yeah,
is it really? So
yeah, dude.
San Diego is cheaper now than New York.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Bro, by like a lot or like a few grand.
A few grand,
dude. Wow. San Diego, like, I don't think I'll ever experience something like that again. Like, being a part of signing Gromit's books for Beyond Wednesday's exclusive, and then the Suspiria GI Joe double coat. I mean the Scarlet and Baroness books, and then Big Clutch having a banner with my logo on it, and it's just
that's rad.
Like, I mean, like all those hanging out with Lobos in your underwear in the middle of the night after a fire alarm.
Dude.
You know,
at least you had underwear on.
Oh my gosh, the bad idea parties, guys. The bad idea parties are insane.
Yeah, get there, Brian and Yee are throwing T-shirts to me. Here, put this on, and like, and we just go eat, and it's just like.
Oh, what are you talking about? Or you're staying at the same Airbnb building that Lobos is at, and you're being out in the middle of the street at 3 a.m. for.
Yeah.
Well,
so there's also gonna be, even though I haven't been in New York like a lot, but you're always San Diego. It doesn't matter when you go, you're gonna get that weather.
Yeah.
It's shorts for the con.
Totally.
That's you're good to go in shorts, or whatever you want to wear. Unless you want to wear.
It's still shorts in New York, dude. Come on.
Dude, only for
I don't know about that in October.
Have you met Brian one of comics
died,
shorts
dude.
all the time?
Yeah, dude. All right.
Me and Brian almost died, dude. We got trapped in an elevator, dude, and
somebody more than 50 people must have died in that building. It's 120 years old. That's all I gotta say.
That building.
I mean, there was that ghost
haunted,
tour,
right?
There was that ghost tour that stopped at that building.
There's a ghost tour.
And enough-
Yeah, during
my
the
God.
alarm, the ghost was it a ghost tour?
No.
They were
No
outside.
thanks, guys.
Can't beat
It was like the following day or something like that.
Holy.
Like there was all kinds of like weird, crazy stories. Like there were hidden apartments like within that building. It used to actually be the old city hall. Like the mayor like locked himself into his office while there's a mob out in the street. All kinds of crazy stuff. Like I had to dig to find the history of like what happened there. I was like kind of like, this is crazy, because most of it was just like real estate, buy this now.
Yeah.
You know what I regret? So there was a dead rat outside the you remember that, Yee? And I said, man, if I would have had a comic book on myself, I would have put the comic book like the rat like just died, you know? That would have been awesome, dude.
Just went out on his own terms.
Yeah, there was it was right outside the where you
Crazy.
typed in the punch code
Yeah.
to get into that front main lobby door.
Yep.
Well-
There was like a dead rat
It was a pretty amazing experience with a lot of those covers that you talked about, and to see Clutch's post
That's cool.
on IG and all these amazing covers that he did this year with a lot of the artists that we fucking just absolutely love. To see the Pete Carroll wall was pretty amazing. I mean,
That's fun.
Dude.
I'm broke,
but
but it was a good time,
That lunar bill, good lord. sir.
bro. Oh, look at that! Look at
Harry-
he got a 10 on his Pete.
hold on.
Oh,
let me
wow.
put that up.
That's awesome.
Gorgeous.
An asshole.
Oh my gosh, Erica, my heart.
Yeah,
right.
that's
This
beautiful,
awesome
dude.
Pete Carroll cover,
That's
like
cool.
with that gold like
love
PSA
that.
label. Oh man.
Yeah, that's
Or, like-
Yee all the way right there, man.
Catwoman.
And, like
that could
I'll
be
I'll
covered.
say like this year, learned a lot as a fake store and seller
It's a
of
fake-
things.
it's a facade.
It's an illusion.
But like doing
Does that mean
doing
you
the
get to pay
amount
fake
of
taxes?
stuff
I pulled that
this
one.
year was pretty
Can't see your
intense.
store.
Right?
Where is
I give so much credit to like all the actual real retailers who can do this.
Yeah.
And the teams that they got working for them and stuff. It was a lot of freaking work, man. And got really lucky with the stuff and the projects I got to work on. And some projects sold amazingly, some did not sell at all. But it was a learning process across the board. I'm stoked to have been able to work with with Pete and Suspiria and Monkey Mouth and Sveta and everybody, like Mark Spears doing a book. It's awesome, like so cool. So next year, not as many, I will say.
Yeah.
I just passed on one book just because I was like, I just can't see it happening, like a break even happening. But I got a couple other ones that are percolating, and I was texting with Pete today, and he's chomping at the bit. He wants to do some more stuff, so we're gonna kind of plot out what we want to do, and I want to kind of push him to do some really. I don't know if you guys saw he posted that Gert from I Hate Fairyland commission, and I was like, bro, we gotta push. We gotta do some crazy stuff because that cover was sick.
It's cool.
Yeah, Pete is fucking next level, man.
Yeah, and the original art panel, me and Yee went and saw Mike and Swag, and as soon as we got out of there, I went in, and you buy low. If you want to get into this, you buy low, you look for a deal, and then you can flip your way up to the top. But I'm a hoarder, dude. I can't sell my shit.
Yeah, no, but
Hard.
did you ever tell Mike what you ended up picking up?
No.
You gotta tell the story.
So I forgot the god damn it. I forgot the
You
the
posted
guy's
it on your
name.
IG. I'll look for it.
Okay, but I found 10 pages of Dan Parent original art from Cheryl Blossom.
Okay, cool.
And okay, there they are.
Nice.
And so the guy that sold it to me, he wasn't sure it was Dan Parent because there was a lot of artists that kind of draw kind of like him.
Yeah.
So I go over to KRS and I'm showing him, and Chris goes, "Motherfucker, that's Dan Parent right over there." And I go,
Oh,
"Shit,
wow.
let me take him over there." And I go, "How you doing, Mr. Parent? Is this you?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's me." And I go, "Well, shit, can you sign up? And he goes, absolutely. So I think he only charged me like $5.
Oh my god.
And
Always
so
hard to-
I should have had him sign them
Jesus.
all in pink and red, man.
Yeah,
That's
that
awesome.
payment
An
pops.
opportunity.
But then
That's
at the same
awesome.
time, you got the whole book for all 10 pages for a steal, anyways.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like average like $30 a page.
Dude, congrats.
That's
That's
a good
it.
hookup.
I mean, that's
So,
it, right?
He applied your lesson like right away within the day, you know.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, man. Anytime you guys want to get into art or look at that stuff, I'm happy to help you guys. I've learned a lot of lessons in the last 5 or 6 years of kind of migrating into the hobby, and I love seeing people win. You know, I think that's the coolest thing.
Well, you had a big
yeah.
year in the original art world just for basically
year.
this in general. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, this
Yep.
is pretty amazing. Talk about snick.com.
Yeah, so we launched snick.com. A couple of buddies had started this idea and asked me if I would jump in with them. We weren't really satisfied with some of the other art sites that were out there for comic art. There's a lot of ads and a lot of just kind of busyness that we felt kind of detracted from the artwork itself. And so our whole philosophy going into this was we want more art, no ads, more art. Like that was it, right? So you're not going to see ads on here. We are really building this just for collectors. So you can post your collections there. You can browse collections. There's integrated search. There's messaging. It's all the things that you would expect on a website, but really gearing this toward, an experience for people who want to kind of check out original art. We started our social media presence pretty recently. We started doing 60-second videos. So if you go onto like Instagram, you'll see our 60 seconds with Snicked. Yeah, exactly. So
Awesome.
I think we just posted our 4th or 5th one, but it's the idea of you're going to get 60 seconds of actual content, no ads, no filler.
Don't tell my wife.
Yeah, some historical content about what's actually going on in the artwork, or why that issue is important, or why a collector may be interested in that specific thing. Today's was Amazing Spider-Man 299 right now. So talk about Venom, and we discussed McFarlane's impact here with the eyes, like the expression eyes and the spaghetti webbing. Some really cool stuff here. This is owned by a collector named Amir on the East Coast, who has just a fantastic collection. I mean, every piece in his collection is
298. Okay.
yeah, it's crazy. So that's what we've been up to. It's been a lot of fun, and the reception's been really good. We're just trying to make it accessible for people. So
Yeah, this was a good one too about the prison.
yeah, Jenny Friesen. This was my cover. I just sold it.
No
Oh,
way.
wow.
Yeah, I sold it. I own the Jay Lee cover also to this issue. So I had two,
nice.
and someone approached me about selling one. And so I said, gosh, I hate selling, but as you guys know, I bought that giant size X-Men page. And so this was yeah. Oh, Jenny's stuff is so good. Yeah.
I love her Hello Darkness stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I just need to pick up more and more of these. Like,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
What's cool, Yi, is as you look at that too, like with Jenny, her style is so clean. Like her line work is so clean.
Yes, and that's what, like, as soon as I saw this compared to
Yeah.
like even the published piece, like it's
Yep.
like it's just that much drastically different. And then there's even a retailer version where it's a
Yeah.
sketch cover,
Yeah.
but it's still not as detailed as this is. Like, I was just like kind of like, I was like, whoa, I know exactly what this cover is. I was like, this is even more horrific in person than
I think she's a
like,
total sleeper for collectors, because her line work is so clean that it comes off as simple. And those are two different things. Clean and simple are very things. She's not a basic artist. Her stuff is actually really, really detailed, but her line work is so clean that you can't tell, because it's just so, like, it's got that polish and that shine to it that you just, you would expect in like a lot of line work that gets erased, but not Jenny, man. She's a beast. She's really good.
I literally spent like, I felt like an hour just looking at her table. Like, I felt like I was holding up the line. I was like, if you need to sign books ahead of me, like, go for it. Like, I was like, I'm still browsing. Like, it'll take me a while.
I love that you did that. No, it's great.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool to see the crossover that we're seeing with the blind bags that you guys mentioned, right? We're seeing that transition, or that crossover with original art with the sketch covers. And that's a great way for collectors to dip their toe into that world. Like, find a sketch cover that you really love. I think that's that's cool. You get to interact with the artist. Like that's, to me, that's been the most fun. You know, Brian, you talked about the relationships that we form. You know, you built that with Mark Spears this year. That's the cool thing about this hobby is artists are very accessible, right? Like if you are collecting baseball cards, you're not going to go like hook up and have a drink with, you know, any of the stars that you're after. You could actually do that with an artist at a convention. Like that is a very real possibility that would
What are you
happen.
talking about? You don't gamble with Otani all the time?
Right? Like I'm not taking Shohei out to steaks,
Yeah.
but you actually might have cocktail drinks with like Donnie Cates or Ryan Stegman. Like that could happen. Like that's a thing that
Let's
could happen.
not do drinks with.
Yeah, not with
certain folks.
Donnie. Yeah.
Funny enough, I actually we were up
Well,
at-
I mean, I don't think drinking is the worst thing you could ever do with Donnie.
Well, he didn't show up to San Francisco. So.
2026 would be great to see Donnie back in comics. That's one thing
Love
that
that dude. You're not wrong. He was a
Get him back.
visionary, and I hope we see that return.
yes.
Yeah, man.
Fucking A.
Come on, Donnie. We're rooting for you.
I think for me, 2026, the biggest things I'm looking forward to is obviously the continued fellowship. That's number one. Continue creating content. I have so much fun doing this stuff, and I think we've built a great community and a great just crew of people that, you know, makes it fun to have this thing happen. And, you know, all the way from, you know, the people that we do shows with together to, you know, just acquaintances that we meet to, you know, people that are hang out in the live chat all the time that we've become friends with, or, you know, other retailers that we meet along the way. That's the fun part of this. So that's going to be the big part. So those two things are number one. And then just the continued growth of the artists and creators that we kind of love and have fallen in love with and become friends with. I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, Pete have a good year, Flops have a good year, Suspiria have a good year, Svet to have a good year, Andrew have a good year, Mark have a good year, you know, like Lobos have a good year, Maria Wolf have, like, I'm going to continue to, you know, shout those people out when they do cool things because, you know, that's part of this now for me. You know? So
I think all these artists have pushed each other to deliver some of the best art we've ever seen, and it's spoiling us, right? So like back in the 80s and 90s, people just did their thing and they, you know, hey, that's the way I drew it, that's the way I drew it. You see people like taking a break and then coming back stronger, and then you're seeing like OG people like level up like they've never done before.
The same thing happened in the 90s death metal scene, right? Like all those bands came back with, oh, check this out. And then this other band out of wherever was like, oh, you're doing that? Like we were doing this. And then, you know, that whole South Florida versus like Europe thing, like it was the, you know, amazing time of music. So we're seeing that too, like in art. I mean, it happens in art all the time where, you know, artists just like, I don't want to say they're penned up against each other, but then like they see each other's works to see like, you know, where this progression is going.
Do you see that more if some of the work is kind of similar, right? Than someone just drastically different, like a Peach Momoko versus a Mark Spears. Like you really wouldn't see like a rivalry there, but there's a pocket of artists that kind of similar.
Right, but it's how you stand out different from those other artists that really like put your name to that style, right?
Yeah. I mean, Drew Goda's having just a banner year and a half. You know, Heron's done fantastic. There's been just so many great artists. I mean, still to me, one of the most underrated artists is Felipe Andrade. If you ever get a chance to get into his work, you know, he did Layla Starr, but he did the early. He did Miss Marvel issue 17, so Kamala's kind of first cameo issue. That work in Captain Marvel is beautiful. I mean, he is truly fantastic. So you got some really cool artists too. And so I hope that like we see more of the quality that Marvel gets back to the quality factor. I think a lot of their stuff has been like a rush job for deadline purposes, but I would love to see that quality return, because I think that's That's what sells, right? Like that's why Absolute Batman is just crushing, because you have a masterclass storyteller with Scott Snyder, and you have a masterclass artist with Nick Dragotta, who are just like, that pairing has just been fantastic. It's visceral, it's expressive, everything about it is so fantastic. But like they didn't skimp on quality, and they're not going to sacrifice quality for deadlines. You know, they've had to push deadlines. They did that recently, right? And so they said, we're adding more pages to this story because it needed it. And you know, that's going to push back
As
a little
long
bit
as the
on the
story
deadline.
is good, I don't have a
Yeah.
problem with that. But like,
No.
it's one, like, I really hope they fix the rest of DC too, because I mean, DC
Yeah.
is much better off than
Yeah.
Marvel. Don't get me wrong. Like, Aquaman's really fucking good for the first time in a long
Yeah.
time, which is crazy to say. Green Lantern, I know a lot of people talked about the regular Green Lantern run. The Dark Patterns was great. You know, I want to see them clean up everything else too, you know? So I hope that they do that and that they don't skimp on the rest of the stuff. But
Yep.
I hope that Marvel can get out of the fucking dumps, man, because
Yeah.
I just, you know, I talked backstage about how disappointed I am with the X-Men stuff. It's such a
Yeah.
disappointment, Age of Revelation. And, you know, you hit that nostalgia, like, you know, Wolverine, there's been some really good Wolverine books this year for Marvel. I'll
Yeah.
give them that. And seeing
Yeah.
like Kari Andrews do stuff, I love seeing that. That's been great. But the X-Men universe needs to be good, especially when you're getting ready to bring them in for Doomsday. And I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
have been following the Doomsday stuff, the rumors or the what it's supposed to be about, and you know, that type of stuff. But it's gonna be pretty fucking crazy. And the
Yeah.
X-Men are gonna, there's no reason why they shouldn't just put everything behind the X-Men in the published universe. But you know, maybe it doesn't make them enough. There's not enough money to be made there where they care. You know.
Well, I think it's
So,
going to be, I think the sale of Warner Brothers is going to be interesting. Like that could change things at DC. We don't know what that's going to look like. If that changes things for somebody like Jim Lee, and Marvel has a chance to take a big swing to get him back on X-Men, that's a swing they need to take. Like that's a can't miss, right?
Those are like game changer type moves. Like
it wasn't that long ago that it was flip-flop. Marvel was crushing in DC. You know, it always goes in kind of like, it seems like an inverse with Marvel and DC, but DC's having its day right now. You know, Marvel did well with Ultimates. I'm surprised that they squashed that so quickly. I think that Ultimate Spider-Man had some legs. I'm kind of sad to see some of that coming to an end.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it?
No.
If you look at it, I know they're not the same, doing exactly the same thing, but like the way Marvel built up their universe, 30 spectacular movies were like 25 of them at least were really, really, really good. Building those up, Marvel now really is sort of set the stage for what they were going to do on screen. They built out teams like Guardians of the Galaxy and things like that they matched in the comics to what they would do on screen. They would tell stories, but they would allude to, you know, different things and get you used to those people. And they were going to use that whole team. So now that they're getting their whole team back, that, you know, they're minor teams like, you know, the Marvels and things like that, but we're getting back, you know, Downey, even if he's Doom, you know, Cap, we're getting the X-Men. So I would really hope that they would start to foreshadow the movies by taking time to create really good comic book content now that we have literally 11 and a half months until Doomsday.
Yeah.
So I hope that their plan for this year is going to start to kick over and actually start to reflect the things that hopefully that we're going to see, because they're clearly going back to trying to do fan service, because that's what worked in the first place. So
I think it's a return to the majors, right? Like they know that they strayed so far from the major characters to try to expand the universe. But I think that in that setting, they need to focus on the majors. And I think that they've sort of, in the comic space, they've kind of neglected some of their major characters. They've neglected X-Men They didn't give it the attention that X-Men deserved. That should be a perennial top seller. I mean, there's no reason that, all of us shouldn't be waiting for X-Men once a month.
Yeah.
We did that for decades. So it's hopefully a shift and return back to the majors. Hopefully the print group decides to do the same and really focus on that. They don't need to expand. Even though full disclosure, I still think Thunderbolts is one of the best MCU films. I love Thunderbolts.
That was great.
So good.
But that's not a
bottom.
franchise the way that today in Hollywood works. It just doesn't work like that.
Well, I always felt like everyone was trying to replicate like what James Gunn did with Guardians of the Galaxy. Make this relatively unknown team into the, a household name, basically.
For sure.
And that's what they were. That's like the whole Phase 4 was.
If James Gunn does the Thunderbolts, I think you would it would make it even better. It would have made it even better.
Yeah, great characters there. Like the idea of the rejects,
they're a
like
big part of Doomsday. A big part of Doomsday.
I know.
So like that's going to be a big thing, and they're going to push. Obviously, Kamala Khan is going to be a big part of it too. She's, her bands and the 10 rings and everything. That's a big part of Doomsday. If they pull this off where they bring in those smaller characters from some of those smaller things, I thought Shang-Chi was a good movie. Overall, it was a decent movie.
It was a good
I agree.
movie.
I think Thunderbolts is a
I like the
decent
Marvels.
movie. Yeah. Nah, man.
I did.
I thought it was good. I like those characters. I like Kamala.
Kamala.
I liked her show. Now they had
It was
different
good.
writers, different episodes. The continuity of the show wasn't, by mixing up the writing, I think, wasn't exactly where I would have liked it. But but the main point is I like the actress.
Yeah.
So
It's
basically
she
a
is Kamala
character.
Khan. Yeah.
I
Right,
like
Kamala
Kamala Khan. They had to change her powers a little bit,
I like Monica Rambeau
From,
too. I don't dislike her. I think she's great.
No, she was great.
No, she's good. And then
I'm
the
just not
after
a
credit
fan of
scene of
Brie
that
Larson.
has been foreshadowing all this the whole time. People are gonna have to go back and watch that damn movie.
But it was a good balance of like all those different characters to bring them all three together, right?
And they're gonna bring
Right.
all those characters back into the storyline for this Doomsday, which sounds fucking great. And it's the Russo brothers, so I'm stoked. Just I
excited.
hope that it's like the story and the plot is good. They messed. I really
you know
wish.
it is, man.
I feel so bad for Jonathan Majors, dude. Like he
I know.
got screwed so bad and canceled for like maybe not the best of reasons.
You never know.
Never
You never know.
Put that
Dude,
way.
Kang
Yeah.
would have been
There's
such
smoke,
a
there's
good
fire.
thing over the
Yeah.
Downey Jr. Doom, in my opinion, and I think that was such a loss.
Or even like a build up to Doom. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
But-
He's like that missing piece that like where it makes sense, like where they built up.
They're gonna
like,
have
you
to
know, after Thanos.
bandage that
all
up
that.
somehow. So Doom's gonna probably start the movie by destroying the council of Kangs or something, and they're just gonna wipe it all under the rug.
They're not just like the blind bags. They're not going to talk about it, bro.
It's Disney. They don't want controversy.
Deny.
That never existed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
I think though, like when you think about the Russo brothers, it's kind of like Gunn. They know how to make that movie, right? Like they
Yeah.
know how to make the Winter Soldier. They know how to make,
Endgame.
Infinity War and Endgame. Like they get it. Like they understand the toy box that they have. And I think that Gunn is the same. He understands the strength of the characters and also the relatability, what makes them relatable. He finds that thing that other people don't necessarily see. And a lot of Gunn is tied with music. Like he is a brilliant mind when it
And
comes
I
to
love that.
yeah.
I
I mean, you
love
listen
that.
to interviews with him, it's all about like he knows that this is his strength. He recognizes the soundtrack of the movie and ties it to the characters and the plot. Like that's brilliant, but that's what pulls our emotional heartstrings. And he gets it better than any director I've seen.
It
in a
creates
film.
I would
nostalgia.
say, I would say the Russos,
Yep.
and they're missing the other writer. I forgot his name, but they all have continuity with these actors.
Yeah.
Like there's no misunderstanding of what they want when the director's saying, "I need you to do this." Okay, got it.
Yeah.
That's why this movie's going to be good. Like they've made 4 of these things. They made 4 Empire Strikes Backs. in a row. Like you just don't do that.
Yeah.
And unless you have good chemistry, also.
Yeah.
I do want to say something else that I forgot to talk about that I think is coming in 2026. And I think 2026 is going to continue the year of the creator where like creators are realizing they can make more money. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but did you see the Mike Mayhew post where he talked about the money he made last year as opposed to 2024 and his philosophy and all that stuff? This is pretty good. This is pretty unreal. Like, I'm not saying it's good or bad, you know, the philosophy, but this is an eye-opening thing. So Mike Mayhew, you guys know, we talk about Mike pretty often on the show, like old school dude that has kind of realized that he can do it himself. So he does it now on his own website, and he sells everything through his own site. Well, he put up a post and he said, after New York Comic Con 2023, I took an intentional break from conventions. For me, they were operationally broken, 4-day commitments, dead hours, inventory risk, and nonstop travel. One con a month quietly consumes a month of your life. That equation no longer served the vision. I could do that because Whatnot had already replaced conventions. 5 days a week, with or without me, we were selling. A Comic Con you can hold in your hand anywhere. A year ago, I told my team we would double revenue in 2025. The problem wasn't the comics industry or the variant market or the economy. It was a company rife with inefficiencies and a company that didn't truly value what we had to offer either. We fixed it, and in 2025, on Whatnot alone, our gross revenue was over $1 million. So this was 2024's gross revenue. 2025's gross revenue, yeah. Right? I mean, we saw that with Rob Liefeld. We see that with
Liefeld's
Mark.
crushing it.
Yeah, we see that with
dude, Brian, I was listening to a Liefeld podcast today, and he was talking about the Deadpool Batman issue, the Marvel one, whatever came first.
Yeah.
And he said he sold, or he purchased 1,000 issues. So I was like doing some quick math. He purchased 1,000 issues that he then signed and sold on Whatnot. So what's his signature? $50, $100? I'm like, he just made $50,000 to $100,000 on one issue that he didn't even draw. He's just signing. Like, that's brilliant. I mean, good for Rob. Like, he is a marketing
it's going to
machine
change a
right
lot.
now.
I mean,
I'll say though, I understand exactly what he's saying, and I sell live. Most of what I do to make money. But if everyone had the opinion, you don't have to do Comic-Cons, it negates so much of all this stuff.
You got it.
Right? Mike Mayhew is a spectacular artist. I absolutely love his work.
Yeah.
Great show. I've caught some of his lives. Great stuff. Nothing bad to say. But if no artist ever shook any hands, if no artist ever got out there, if we didn't have an opportunity to go to any artist alleys, like when you had I think Ross Ritchie on, who couldn't go to cons with Boom, and it's like, well, what if no one ever went?
Yeah,
you know, it worked. It worked out for you. That was your model. But if no one ever went, then there wouldn't be. And I think Boom has the best thing going right now at cons. You know what I mean? And not to dog on that guy. That guy is amazing. But like, I'm just saying, if everybody stayed home, none of this would be possible.
You got it.
Okay.
Yep.
With stuff that I do, wouldn't be possible.
Yep.
The stuff that people grabbing exclusives, getting things signed, or running shows on location and creating that excitement. We can't take all the personalness out of comics,
without a doubt.
So great for him, and someone who, you know, in the industry, 30 years or something, built himself to that spot where he doesn't have to leave the house as much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
We've got Mark doing the craziest eBay live shows.
Yeah.
His signatures are so rare. You know, so, and that's great for him. He doesn't do
it should be more than just,
you know,
for the artist going to a con and signing though too. Like they should look at the con as like, that is something that they should go to just to be part of, because that's such a big part of the industry. And I hope that they'll look at it that way as well. Like, this is an experience. Like, we've all told Mark multiple times, Mark, you need to experience San Diego on
Yes.
like where you're at
100%.
now. You need to go
Can we do
there.
a pop up with him somewhere?
It would destroy,
Hold your
bro.
hand, look.
It
He
would
would
be
crush.
and
It wouldn't
he
be
needs
funny.
to
Right by the
experience
Labubu
that.
event.
Yeah.
And you know that could also be
At our
why
Airbnb.
even though Mark's got all those sales and everything, that could be the one thing if he were to make an appearance at like a San Diego or something that would
Yes.
just
Yeah.
move the needle from zero to 60 quickly because of his just genuine
Why
personality
don't we
and
just get that for him?
likability and
Why don't we help
like
him do
all
that?
Well, I feel
Wow.
like he's already at
Good
60.
idea.
It would get him to it. It would
Yeah.
get him to 100, right?
Why don't we partner with Shortbox? Their event's great, but bring Mark there. McFarlane.
we've
was there
been
last
we've been
week.
working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
MegaCon.
the travel is the hard part.
MegaCon, we're crossing our fingers. So
Yeah. Hey, like one thing I was thinking though, like I agree with you. I think that some of these guys, like it's sort of a way that they should thank fans by showing up to these things. What I was excited about, like with Liefeld, and I see some of the comments in the chat too. I was glad that some of these artists, like Mike, are making money now where they haven't historically. It's kind of like college athletes, you know, where it's like for years they were just sort of producing the revenue for the corporation, and now they're getting paid. And it's like it's their work. Like Mike Mayhew should be making decent money. None of these artists should be going to their retirement poor or wondering how they're going to pay for, you know, Medicare. That's, to me, if you look at some of the old school artists who have been in the industry for a long time and they don't have a lot of to show for their retirement, the guys who held on to their art, like Walt Simonson, for example, now he's sitting on millions of dollars of art. But a lot of these artists sold their stuff just to get by, like just to pay rent. And so I love
happy to get it.
Yeah. I love to see now the creators like, okay, cool. Like, I'm glad you're getting paid. Like you should be getting paid, not always the corporation. Like Disney doesn't need the extra dollars from your signature. Like, you know what I mean?
well,
Warner
I
Brothers doesn't
see.
need the extra dollars.
But
I
there's
s-
also that.
Well, real quick, I want to say I see that in the future, because of all this that we're talking about, we're going to start seeing hopefully more creators create their own IPs, like what Mark did, like what
For sure.
Sveta's trying
Kirkman.
and trying to do
Kirkman's
with
the best.
Kirk. Yes,
I mean, he's the absolute pinnacle of that.
I mean, you're already starting to see that transition, anyways, in the
James
market. I mean,
Tynan,
like,
yeah,
I mean, look how many artists or creators are doing crowdfunding to start their own IP projects and stuff like that. I mean, it kind of reminds me of all those like quote unquote sellout bands that instead of like using their money to go record in the studio, that bought home studio equipment and then started a record label
yeah.
with that and created a whole new band of what they actually wanted to play. Like there's been several bands that did that. I mean, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there are those bands do exist. And that's kind of like what we're seeing in comics too, right? Like creators that were paid by Marvel, DC, whoever, are now taking that money and starting their own project that they've always wanted to do or create. I mean, especially since they now have their name out there, all of that. So, and it's great to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, these artists are making NIL money now, right? So
Yeah.
you know, as it should be. You know, like they're a business now, like, and they know what they're worth now. So, like, you're not going to get anything cheap from them.
I mean, their name is their branding now at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Full.
But I'm telling you guys, like Kirkman is the blueprint, right? Like these guys,
Yes.
all the artists should be looking at him and saying, how do we create that thing?
Well, I
Like,
gotta
how do we
say,
create-
moving in 2026, that is one of my biggest things I'm looking forward to. Is
Yeah.
Kirkman on
Yep.
Transformers? Is
Yep.
the Energy on Universe? Is Invincible? Is Mask? Is like all these things that he's doing. It's gonna be fucking crazy. Another crazy year.
So fun.
And
I'm excited to see the Invincible fighting game.
oh yeah, bro. Be right back.
Dude, like,
Yeah, it'll be fun.
I'm ready to like pre-order it. Like, I
Yeah.
know it like it because I've been because Robert was talking about it on his panel at San Diego. He's like, you could help us out by, if you have a gaming console, like bookmark it, save it that you're interested, like so we can get more funding for it and all that. And then, so I was like, okay, I was like, I have a PlayStation, that's easy enough. I can save that. And then they actually put out a release date that it's like I think it's what, April or is it May?
Not
something
sure.
like that. Yeah, something like that. So
But you're
I think
touching
it's
on
pretty
something I think is so critical. Like we're seeing like the comic IP like spill into so many different other avenues, right? Like you see, like to me, one of the biggest misses for Marvel this year was actually that they didn't use their print to bolster Marvel Rivals, right? They are now doing it, but it's kind of delayed. Whereas if they had done that at launch at Jump, that could have been a real boost for them because Marvel Rivals has been fantastic.
Oh,
It's
and they
been
got a
received really
new
well.
that new Marvel Rivals book is out too.
Yeah.
So in 2024 at San Diego, they actually had a book that they gave out during a panel.
Yep.
And then that book exploded like as soon as the game like released. Like it went insane. Like
but they didn't prep that enough. That could have been like a really big opportunity for them. I hope they learn the lesson. To me, Wolverine coming out this year looks like one of the coolest games of the year. I mean, that's going to be crazy. Have you guys seen the trailer for that thing?
Yeah, because that was something that was
looks amazing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Brian, if you have the ability to, can you pull up a trailer for Wolverine, like the game on you? It's insane. Like this is gonna blow your mind. They didn't hold back. It is R-rated for sure. Like it's going to be very graphic, but like, look at this thing. This looks so Omega Red's in there. Yes.
Fighting longer than I can remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy.
So this is where Marvel needs to step up and print and really like support this property because this is going to be a massive hit in the video game community. Look at this.
That's where they're making their money. I mean, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like
it looks amazing.
That is not PG by any means.
That's
they had the old like motorcycle homage right there. What was that? An Autograph cover. It was just so killer.
Wow.
Look at this. Dude.
God, dude, that's fucking badass.
Man, this game might be bigger than that Spider-Man game. Like, geez.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So this is the Wolverine version of that.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like this is where the Marvel executives need to have some foresight and say, this is a mass hit that we're about to have. And how do we support this? And how do we capitalize on it too? Right.
Mm-hmm.
The classic Wolverine artists, to me, like they should also be thinking the same thing. Where's the art that we've been tucking away to sell? This is a great time to do that. Look, Mystique's in here. Oh gosh, this looks so good.
And I'm loving all the different costumes.
John Cassaday almost style uniform color.
All of it.
They have like all those different costumes like throughout different time periods of Wolverine too as well. So like that's really cool to see that.
Yeah. So that's the stuff I'm excited about is like we have more eyeballs like outside the hobby coming into the hobby. I don't know if you guys have watched like so I'm in banking, right? So I see a lot of the finance guys and a lot of the investor guys talk. Guys like Gary Vee, who are like big investors. Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank.
Yeah.
These guys are all buying collectibles. Like Mr. Wonderful bought that, $12 million Kobe Jordan card.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of talk in the investor community at the very high end, like multi-millionaires about collectibles, right? And collectibles as an alternative asset. We've talked about that for a long time. And Swag did a great video when he came from a card show saying, in the comic community, we need to have a better relationship with that money conversation. I think that that's really true. But we are going to see an influx of investors. There are more eyeballs on this hobby. And so we just need to be prepared for it and just like be mindful of it, right? Don't let it ruin the love that we have for the fun of it. But be mindful that this hobby is in flux. It is going to evolve this year in 2026. There's no way around it.
Yeah, I've always said I don't want like an oil sheik
to
decide they want it. because they can come buy us out.
Like,
I'm being serious. Like when our biggest assets are almost everything is less than $1 million, right?
Oh,
like what's a
yeah.
billionaire going to do if they decide they want it all?
like I'm going to tell
They
you,
can win everything on Heritage tomorrow. And
I'm
next
going
week.
to tell you right now. This is a Beyond Wednesdays exclusive.
Oh.
Dinesh and I were offered over $2 million from someone in the Middle East.
Perfect timing.
Sorry, perfect time. That was a hit.
Yeah.
Thanks, JSS.
Yeah.
Over $2 million
Jesus.
for the Ultimate Fallout 4 cover.
Oh my
Wow.
God, bro.
Oh wow.
That's the kind of money that is can at the drop of a hat
Oh my God.
get thrown into this.
Shout out to JSS Brooklyn with that $20 super
It's like,
chat.
let me fly you out cheaper. And
I
Happy
had
New
an
Year.
offer from someone in Saudi
Where
Arabia.
you're like,
to buy my
nah,
whole
Dinesh,
collection.
I'm cool, man. I'm cool.
But I didn't want to fly it to Saudi Arabia. That's crazy. But like
Well,
we have to be prepared. Like that kind of
Yes.
stuff is around the corner.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that is here. Like it is in the hobby.
If
Like
they need my number, you can pass it along. It's fine. I have no problem getting out.
That's one hammer that hasn't dropped is the minute we get a sniff that Miles Morales is going to be in Secret Wars and they've casted it.
oh my
like,
gosh.
Fucking look out, man.
I'm going into the oil industry, so like it,
There you
if
go.
you need someone to fly you,
Perfect,
fly
yeah.
away for you to the
I love
sub.
But you're right. Miles is one of those guys that could explode at any moment. Like I saw that that was, I think Comic Tom did like a top 10 recently this week about, keys. And I think the 9.8 sold over 1,000 again. So it's popping back up.
Wow.
It's kind of lurking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think people are expecting to see
Yeah.
them actually use him. We'll see if it hits the heights that it was at. The problem is the heights that it was at were like all-time heights,
Astronomical.
Too,
so
right?
so many different things.
Yeah.
Like our market correction, and nothing dropped really. I mean, I don't want to say nothing, but things didn't drop like below their inflated stay-at-home free money price.
Yeah.
Right. The stay-at-home free money price of 2028 of sheer boredom and people making more money by not working.
Yeah.
Led to a lot of comic purchases.
You're not wrong.
The
You
worst,
are
I was
not
trying to
wrong.
buy a house and I got out of a few books like 6
Yeah.
months too early.
Yeah.
But hey, whatever.
Hey, really quick, Alex in the chat, like you bring up a really good point that gets talked about in the art circles too, where he says, am I the only one that hates to see Wall Street investors take away from the books that I love to read? Like it's a dichotomy, right? Like, so what we need to address, and I think with speculators, anytime we talk about speculators in the hobby, that if you have speculators, it's actually the sign of a healthy hobby.
Mhm.
If you don't have speculators, it's not a healthy hobby. And so, like if you love to read it, don't let it take away from you. You can also buy omnibuses or trade paperbacks too. And I get it. Like I buy first print issues and I have a saver and all those things, but don't let that ruin your love of the hobby. Look at it as a sign of a healthy hobby. I think that's how we need to start changing our mindset on that. If we have people speculating and making money and profiting, every one of us has made money on some sort of book at some time or another.
Yeah.
Right. That's just the reality of it. That's a sign of a healthy hobby. And
Speaking
Yeah,
of
I
that,
think, I think Wall Street did hit it in 2020, 2021. I think I'm half joking about people getting a little more money, free money from COVID, but like also a bunch of the blue chips went up as well.
Yeah.
So and those weren't from the dudes getting twice as much as their $20 an hour job or whatever.
Yeah.
I do want to go over real quick. I have a short market report I want to go through, and then I have some
Let's do it.
new comic book day books that I think were pretty cool this week, or at least covers. We'll talk about anything else afterwards, but let me go ahead and add these. This is kind of short here. Right,
Did anyone go to the comic shop today? I was so excited to go today.
Here we go.
No, I'm off tomorrow and Friday, so I have time to go.
I love in Sacramento, there's a store that opens up at 9 a.m. and I love going early and seeing like all the early crowd and then going to the 10 a.m. open. Like, it's just fun. It's like this event.
Fuck yeah, bro.
That's awesome, dude.
I love it.
My favorite thing was when I was still in Santa Monica, I had a thing where I could hit 3 stores on my lunch hour.
Yeah.
I like timed out, and I leave a few minutes early, come back a few minutes late.
Yeah.
And if it was some crazy variant or something like that, Wednesday Warrior style, I could slide in that 4th one. But the 4th one was close to home.
Yeah.
Which is still kind of close to work, so I could go after work. I was like, fuck it, I can get to all 4 today, dude. Have my route down, hop on the 10, get off, down. Yeah, it was great.
I love it. It's the experience. Like that's what I love about the blind bag situation. It's an experience. Like you are in this moment. That's what the card guys have had for years, ripping packs, right?
Yeah, you remember that.
I
It's
love that we have that
nostalgia.
in comics right now. Yeah.
Dude, this freaking Arthur Sidem Man with No Name cover is such a great hidden gem. And
That's cool.
it doesn't sell very often, but when it sells for a decent amount. So $135 raw for this book. Just a beautiful, beautiful cover. And then I don't remember ever seeing this book by Nathan Zerdy. Have you guys ever seen this? This Persuasion number 2?
No, but now I need it.
Look how good that is.
That is good.
That is fucking...
You should hit him up for the original art because
Oh
that would
my
actually
gosh.
be frameable right there.
Yeah.
That's cute. That's really cute.
$150. I've never seen that. It's metal. So.
Oh, nice.
But this next one is one, we've talked about the A cover before and everybody, how that was tough to find and it's rare and you need to get it. We talked about the 1 in 25 for number 1, how there's only like 1,200 copies out there, how it's rare, you need to get it. Here's the next one that people need to key in on. The free Comic Book Day Mark Spears Monsters Zero variant of Funny Bones is going to be a monster, no pun intended, of a book in the future because this character is going to be one of the best characters of the whole IP. People are falling in love with him already, and this is his first appearance, and his first cover is a ratio of the free Comic Book Day, and they are very tough to find in high grade.
It is just so creepy to me. Like clowns are like a phobia, man. Like, and that just
this is a bad clown too.
Yeah. Yeah.
He hates kids, dude.
Dude, I was like 1980s Stephen King and It. Like, bro. Freaks me out.
Good. Yeah, that shit's so good. So at $100, if you can find these in high grade, I think that's a pretty good buy. Old school Cursed Pirate Girl number 1, the first print from 2009. Tough book, tough indie book to find. Old school.
All those Cursed Pirate Girls are.
Yeah. $175 raw. This Lady Death Mike Chrome black metal cover is fucking fantastic. Mike Chrome's one of the most underrated artists in comics.
He's going to be in Arizona.
Yeah.
Australia.
Fucking $400 for it. Limited to 15, I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
And then I love this Hulk Grand Design monster number 1, the Jim Rugg, Ed Piskor signed copy in a 9.8, $250. I feel like that's just a cool buy right there, like a really cool buy.
Mm-hmm.
So signed by both of them. Rest in peace. And then next we have a weird one: Zombies vs. Cheerleaders Geek-tacular. Limited to 200 copies. I know I've heard of this before. I can't remember if it was this exact one shot, but $130 raw for that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a dollar bin book if I ever seen one.
I've never even heard of that book, and it sold for $130.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them. I found one and it's a bubblegum cover.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty cool, man.
Oh, nice.
And then here's that Ultimate Endgame number 1, the $200
It's
book.
a good looking cover, man.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a movie poster.
This one's crazy. Deadpool number 45, the Tony Moore 1 in 100. 9.8.
Is that normal for that book?
Yeah.
It's a bit high now on that.
That feels really high to me.
Yeah.
It had its moment. It dipped down quite a bit, and this is.
Well, I think
jumping
Tony
back
Moore,
up.
we're starting to see more Tony Moore work in comics, and it's making people go back and look at his stuff, I think, because that was, that's one thing I am happy about in 2025 is seeing more Tony Moore stuff, especially working with Robert, that's cool, or on those projects, So
I don't remember exactly which volume of Deadpool this is, but I mean it's a issue 45, which is at the end of the
Yep.
run for
Yeah.
any of those series, and then a 1 in 100 on top of that. So yeah,
it's a lot of issues to order.
right, yeah, that was definitely a tough book to
here
get
you
in
go,
98.
Leg. Grim Fairy Tales Alice in Wonderland #1, the Ollie Garza. Signed signature series, old school. So for
Yeah.
$210.
Isn't that E-Boss?
Oh yeah, sorry, not Ollie Garza, Ebas, yeah.
All right, yeah.
My
I just sold
bad.
one.
Wow,
signed,
incorrect.
He's like, I bought it. It's in the
I
mail.
just sold one signed, but I should have graded it, I guess. But E-Boss is going to be in Arizona too.
Yep. So a couple of these have sold
Find another.
the past couple months, like quite a bit have sold. The John Royal G.I. Joe 244 B cover, or the sub variant, I mean. Classic Serpentor cover with Zarania, like 100, 190, 160. They've been selling raw, $200 in that range. And then I love chromium covers. Fathom 12, the Michael Turner holochrome.
Turner, man.
Yeah, a 9.8. Somebody got one for $150. Beautiful cover.
Gone too soon.
Yep.
Michael Turner was a legend.
Yeah. Next, I think I can't remember what show we talked about these on, but this is a parody magazine. It's called Wookiee Erotica. Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking awesome, dude. Bro.
I'm into really hairy parody. Okay.
Are those solo Wookiees? Just a question for the group here.
Would that still be considered the bush?
I love how
Can you
R2D2 is handing
solo
her a
Wookiee
joint.
with these things? Is that the deal?
Kashyyyk Forest.
Solo, I go just solo Wookiee wherever you want with these.
Oh my
man,
gosh.
that's too funny.
And then dude, fucking Gore Shriek number 6.5. Everybody is going crazy for Gore Shriek right now. Lots of sales on Gore Shriek lately. This is a really rare little ash can in between issue that they did from 1989. 9.0 copy sold for $675. So pretty dope. Then I don't know how this book sells for less than $200 ever. Raw. Blue Monday, Kids Are All Right, the J. Scott Campbell. There's
Hood froze right as that came up. You had to go find one.
Yeah. You had to go grab it. So I don't understand how that should ever go for less than $200. So congratulations whoever got that. Then congratulations whoever got this next one. Comic Shop News number 186. First Deadpool, where they first talk about New Mutants 98 in this. This is Comic Shop News old school, like previews type book thing that they would give away at the shop and, talk about all the new stuff coming out. And this only sold for $100. So,
dude, Liefeld talked on his podcast this week about Deadpool and the name. And he was saying his mom, it came from his mom, who would talk about how like celebrities die in threes. She called it a Deadpool. I was
wow.
It's crazy. I've never heard that before. Yeah. She's like, it's always in threes. Someone would die. There's 2 more coming. Deadpool.
Yeah, that's funny, man. Yeah. I just love seeing shit like this. And then I don't ever remember seeing this one. We might have talked about it, but Absolute Batman 13.
These are
Shuma Hill. Ooh. That thing's
It's
nuts.
like a weird subscription club, right? The ECGECE, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because there used to be a Facebook group that became a Discord channel or something like that. And then they do like membership drops all the time.
That's interesting. And then I want one of these really badly. This is like a big, you guys know me, I'm a big fan of creator firsts, especially when it's like somebody who's not a comic person that does a comic. And this is a classic one. Gerard Way's very first comic work. Of course, My Chemical Romance, Umbrella Academy, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
On Raven's Wings, number 1. A copy sold for $700.
Fuck me. Took me a long time to get one of those. I was pretty happy to sell the set for $250.
Wow.
Oh my God, bro.
1 and 2. That was 5 years ago or more. But yeah, Jerry Way, dude.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Cool stuff. And then this was a fucking amazing sale. Weird Chills #1. A raw apparent 6.5 sold for $1,300. And I feel like that's probably a steal if that thing gets
Yeah, I
graded
think
at.
so.
Yeah.
The parent throws people off.
Yeah.
but Who cares? We're gonna get another one, man. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
No.
Come on. I like that is fucking awesome. And then
This feels high though.
Well, speaking about
Machine
never
Man?
seeing it before,
Jack Kirby.
Machine Man #1 signed by Jack Kirby.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
A 9.2
Well, I mean,
JSA. Look how good that black label, yellow
What's the
label
premium right now for a Jack Kirby autograph?
I don't know
$2,492.
I wonder if machine.
Machine. You got to pay to take somebody to take a Machine Man.
The Machine Man, like,
Dude, Machine Man's badass, bro. I got the whole run of Machine Man, I think.
It's rad.
Yeah.
And Kirby signatures are freaking rare.
Yeah.
So that'd be a great year.
I'll go GPA with a Machine Man #1.
9.2. I guarantee you
9.22.
$27.
What a blue label is. Give me a
Somebody's hoping
second.
for a 9.8, dude. I think it's $27.
That's wild.
Yeah. That's cool right there.
But I mean, shoot, it's
And it's
Kirby
probably
signature
signed on the
there.
first page on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
That's
that.
the only problem with the slabs, though.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
open it up and see.
Man.
Yeah, because Kirby signed almost everything you can find on the inside.
Yeah.
I always love whenever I have a signature, just sign the back cover. Like that's my favorite. Just sign the
I
back.
like the inside front cover. I
78.
think it's cool.
I just like seeing it though. Like if it's
Yeah.
in a slab, then I can flip it over. It's not taken
Yeah.
away from the cover.
$27, dude. Was that right?
Wow.
Last sold was $35.
Told you.
And
Dude,
then
called
he,
it.
$30
the
to
high,
get it.
yeah, the high for 2025 was $54.
Jeez.
The
Yeah,
low
somebody's
was
wild.
22.
Signature.
Yeah, the low was 22. So that's why the average that was the average of 2027 or 2025.
Yo, real talk. If you guys get a chance at the Skirball Museum, it's like a Jewish cultural and Jewish heritage museum down in LA. If you get a chance to go over there before the Jack Kirby Museum is gone, that is one of the coolest experiences you'll ever see.
Wow.
You guys
I
are
mean,
close
they
to
have
that.
they have Jack's original World War II costume.
Wow.
I had no idea how tiny he was. Like I walked next to that thing, like you would laugh. It's like it will maybe come up to your belly button.
You look small. Is he
It's-
like 5
he
feet
is
tall?
insanely tiny. Yes, like tiny,
Wow.
Like
Um,
shorter than me.
tinier. Way smaller, dude.
Wow.
Oh
like,
wow.
Yeah.
We're not that good at height judging.
No,
So
but
none of us, besides I don't know, Aaron. Well, Joe's back, so
Hey, Joe.
I mean,
Hey.
to me, when I look
Hey,
up
Joe.
all
Where you going there,
four of
guy?
I made it
you,
back.
like, are all giants. So like I can't tell
no,
like who's tall.
he is tiny. But the museum itself, guys, like they have a page, an original page from Fantastic Four #5. Like
Wow.
first Doom is in
Oh,
there
wow.
in that museum. But they have
Wow.
I forget which issue. It's like one of the first 10 X-Men issues, and it's owned by David Mandel, who was one of the writers for Seinfeld and Veep and all of that stuff. I mean, one of the biggest comic art collectors in the world.
Yeah.
But he had the full issue, and it's all presented on the wall in order, like
Wow.
each page. So you're reading the full issue of this early X-Men issue. It's so cool. So if you get a chance, if you're in LA for any reason, the Skirball Jack Kirby Museum, like one of the coolest experiences I've had.
I got to go find a couple of French guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta find out if I get to travel out to California.
Yeah.
So,
It's worth a trip. If you're in LA, I mean, it's up, kind of toward the valley. So it's a little bit of a drive, but not terrible. It's worth doing. It truly is.
Here's that NYCC book we talked, or the variant for the
Yeah.
retailer party we talked about. But this next one in the middle blew me away. G.I. Joe versus $6 Million Man #1, the B variant cover, sold for $400 in a 9.8. I don't think I've ever seen that
That's
cover.
crazy. Never seen it.
Yeah,
It's a B variant, so that means it's
Pop
either
2.
like a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50 or 1 in
It's a
whatever.
retailer incentive, yeah. So 1 in 10. Yeah.
No, it's a B retailer incentive B variant. So that because the first RI would be like the 1 in 10,
Gotcha.
and then yeah,
And
so it's
then
got to be something higher.
the Captain Kush #1 Action Comic swipe. There you go. Gotta love it. That even
kinda
sells
like
for
that.
over $100, right?
I hate that. I like that though.
I know, right?
I don't know anything about it.
Check this out. This is fucking crazy. Power Man 11, a Nigerian comic from 1975.
Wow.
How fucking cool is that? That's history
rad.
right there, man.
That's cool.
It's got a character in there called Django the Black Sheriff. So,
Wow.
right? That's pretty amazing.
Hey,
Nigeria,
where Quinn got it?
1970s? Like, I don't know.
I mean, he's a big fan of the 70s stuff.
I really wonder if that's where Tarantino got
Yeah.
that for Django Unchained.
Could have. Yep. And then here you go. Second J. Scott Campbell book on the thing tonight. Hood, I'm glad you made it back for this. The Danger Girl Revolver
Mama!
variant from IDW, the reprint. 180.
Yeah, it's a reprint, right?
Yeah.
It took me a second. I was like, that IDW looks all right.
Yeah. But that still sells for $180, man.
Yeah.
And then Ice Cream Man #1 Raw, $250.
It's high grade though, dude.
Exclamation point high grade. That's
it's
that's
not
the
even.
key.
Yep, and you know what? And hopefully wipe the crayons off that elementary school desk before you threw the book on there.
Well, here, even better, we talk about these two books all the time, but they never go for sale in the same post. Ultimate, Amazing Spider-Man 252 and 300, the Niagara Fall reprint covers. There's the 300 cover, and
Just
then
take a picture with both of them.
252
in the freaking picture, dude.
Yeah.
Come
100
on, you
$243 they sold for.
World of Superheroes Vault. Whoever you are, with like
Oh, but that's crazy.
2,000 more feedback than I have. Put 2 pictures in your listings. When you have
Yes.
2
He's probably watching right now. Fuck you, big leg.
Bring it, big.
It would have sold for double that, I think.
Unsubscribe.
I mean,
Unlike
he would be a UK
Hey,
viewer
people usually-
anyways.
my advice,
So he's
my-
probably waking up to this.
my advice is rarely bad, and I also listen to other people's advice. So
Yeah.
Next,
at least on selling comics on eBay, it's rarely
This sold
bad. Don't listen to me on anything else.
for
I can tell you all
$130.
kinds of terrible ideas on all kinds of terrible things. Okay.
what was the one thing you used to hate that they used to put like the fire emojis or like,
Yeah.
there was something
Oh,
that just would
No, it was
just
always
push.
just-
Not
I'd always make the
CGC.
jokes, like it's all like, dude, what if they didn't put the fire emojis? Imagine how low that would have went.
It's the fire and
true.
the key emoji.
You have to.
You need
Oh,
Does
yeah.
both.
that screw up the search terms? Like, what are you doing?
Look at this notebook. It's on like a special notepad thing. Marvel University. This sold for $130,
Well, that's a cool.
It's pretty
clipboard,
cool.
man.
right?
That clipboard is tight. I would pay that much for that clipboard alone.
I mean,
dude.
it's a
That's
pretty
sick.
rad clipboard. If I was a teacher or something, I would probably grab
That's the
that.
90s.
130
Yeah,
bucks. Yeah, 1990s.
I mean, who doesn't want Marvel University paper though?
Mm-hmm. Have you guys ever seen this?
I just wanna
Black
go there.
Sun X-Men #1, a dynamic forces variant. This has got a Wolverine sketch on it.
Who drew on it?
Jay Lee.
Oh, dope.
Wow.
Oh, that's a good price then.
Is that Barucci who signed it? The
Yeah.
certificate?
Yeah.
It's stamped, but yeah. I love the
Out
old
of
dynamics.
300.
So fun.
Yeah, this I've never seen this cover.
It'd be cool if
Yeah, I don't know the cover
Dynamite
either.
sold their seals, so
Yeah.
I could replace all the old seals
ones?
on-
They come. You don't have to keep them in those bags.
Check this out.
I do, but you don't have to.
Have you ever
Those-
guys
those
ever
seals
seen
are
this?
cool.
Yeah, I pressed for Blue Green. He had one of those.
It's a Scholastic Mario book from 1989, and it has
Oh,
the
dope.
the cutouts and everything. That was a bitch, but I think we got him a good grade.
It's got Roger Rabbit in it.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Fucking A, bro.
Blue green. If you're in the chat,
Cool.
what grade did you get on this, man?
Look at that cover. That is so cool.
Yeah.
This was sold for less than $200. And then
Oh wow.
look at this, you guys. 1976 Spanish Archie magazine. Tell me this isn't Bruce Timm before Bruce Timm.
Oh my goodness, that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's great,
So
man.
good.
Oh, that's
I
dope.
love. Oh, dude, I'd be all over that.
Oh man, I hope they have foreign innuendo covers. Like that'd be so awesome. Like
I had to beat off 4 other guys.
yeah.
Feed off.
Hey, you want my taco?
Dude,
I'm
this
doing the
is
split for-
amazing. This is amazing. Put a pin in this, okay? Remember this. Next, man finds one of the world's rarest Lego minifigures worth $38,000.
Who is that dude?
Oh, this is
Smith
crazy,
LARPing.
dude. A former Lego employee found this in his own collection. In 2012, Lego quietly created a Peter Jackson minifigure,
Oh my gosh.
and it's one of
Wasn't
the
that far
rarest
off.
minifigures ever, dude.
Oh, he happened to be a Lego employee and just found it, huh?
Yeah,
Shocking.
that's what I said.
I got a couple of those Walking Dead things tucked away too, kids. So
Yeah.
just wait.
I mean, it's like all those people that used
Well,
to
you
work
got
for
the
Upper
Hyundai.
Deck that had like stacks
The
of
Ken
those
Griffey's?
cards. Yeah.
So, all right, check this out. We talked
Oh,
about
love these guys.
muscles last week
Oh, in package, unpunched. What?
Oh my
with
God.
the Satan's Cross
these
figure
guys.
showing.
Dude,
Wow.
It sold
Oh,
for
no.
that's
$1,825.
Easy, dude.
insane, dude.
Bro, I would start selling off comics so fast.
Is that like that's the chase guy? to
That's the
get?
chase
Yeah.
figure for they only released a couple of them at the end of the run, I believe.
Unpunched with Satan's
Yeah.
Cross.
Dude.
It's called the
There
Satan's
was
Cross.
did you know I think there was a muscle Nintendo game. If I'm not
There was,
mistaken.
yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Gosh, I love muscle so much.
Yep.
I
So
just shut an unpunched card Skeletor in the door of my safe.
and then
Wow.
finally I want to talk
No.
about this.
Oh yeah.
Look how fucking beautiful this card is, dude.
Yeah, that's great.
Nolan Ryan, back when he played for the Angels and he wore the black eyeliner, was the baddest Nolan
30.
Ryan ever, dude.
You
Like-
think that's better than like Texas Rangers Nolan Ryan?
Well, it's
Oh,
close. It's
dude,
very
Nolan-
close.
Dude, an Angels fan.
No way. Nolan Ryan is a badass even to this day now.
Houston
Yeah.
Astros,
Dude,
Dude,
how did Robin Ventura not know, dude?
bro. You
Yeah.
you
Old
do
man.
not want that smoke.
No, you
Yeah.
don't.
He is an angry mother effer.
And he's still got a good autograph too. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, those early Angels years, like
Look how beautiful these
383
look.
is still the record for a season. What is that?
Dude,
1970.
yeah, I'm telling you, the 2024 or is this 2025? The Super Fact.
Yeah.
They're beautiful, especially in person. Oh man.
Nice.
But dude, that Nolan is such a great.
Yeah,
I
that's
love.
awesome, dude.
That's my. I'm obviously a Mets fan, and I love that those early Nolans. The '71 Nolan Ryan was one of my. It's probably my all-time favorite Nolan. But when he got traded to the Angels, and then that's when he became Nolan Ryan. Is when he got traded to the Angels. It wasn't until he left the Mets where he became like they changed up his pitch out there, and taught him how to throw like Nolan Ryan. And I love that he wore the fucking black eyeliner. It's just badass.
Yeah.
Or not eyeliner, the black under
He'd
eye.
have been a hell of a pitching coach.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
he worked
black
with Randy Johnson and
That's-
changed his career.
Yeah, I always feel like I would love to have seen like a celebrity death match with Nolan Ryan versus Randy Johnson. Like the two meanest people in baseball just going at it.
Well, you remember we talked about the Spanish Bruce Timm lookalike Archie book.
Yeah.
One of the
Yeah.
big books out this week is the Amazing Spider-Man 18 or 19, the Romero cover.
Oh, interesting.
Tell me that doesn't
beautiful.
totally remind you of the non-canon Spidey stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
for
sure.
easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That cover is so
No doubt.
good.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
We just need a big booty Gwen on there, and
Uh-huh.
then bam.
Got that beautiful psychedelic black and white skirt, mini skirt thing she's wearing.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were showing at first.
Yeah.
Like a remake of one.
So dope.
Oh man, that hits all of the
Right?
70s.
Yeah. This is the new Rivals series that came out today, Cities of Heaven, and that's a badass Adam Warren cover. I thought was dope. So that'll probably, depending on what if this has any new characters in it, first characters, which I believe it does, you might want to keep an eye on this. Rivals, this is the same book, but this is the Doom variant.
Okay, and then also, how has Marvel not done a Rivals, buy this comic, get a skin?
Yeah,
No
it's
idea.
stupid. It's
I'm saying
so
missed
stupid.
opportunity, man.
They did that in Fortnite.
Missed
That wasn't
opportunity.
even. They did that for Fortnite. DC did it for Fortnite.
I mean, you can even double down and do blind bags with various skins. Like, here's 5 skins you
Yes.
could get in this blind bag.
If you guys didn't see the industry show last night,
you should go back and watch it.
Comic book people aren't in tune with the real world.
It's crazy.
Then how are the Marvel people getting paid just
Yeah.
to do Marvel stuff supposed to be in tune with the real world?
Yeah.
I don't really know, man. I think it's just us.
Look at
Hire
this.
us.
This is a Panosian Wolverine cover. That's total
Yeah.
nostalgia, dude.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's big, especially with the classic trade.
Yep.
Still so underrated, man. Dan Panosian is still
It's crazy, dude.
criminally underrated.
Man, he's a beast.
Well,
Talavera.
he spans so many eras and everything.
Yeah.
Got to meet him for the first time in New York.
So chill, right?
Oh my god, that guy is cool as hell, dude.
Old
So
school.
chill.
Dan
Oh,
is an amazing human being. Also eats the rawest fucking steaks ever.
Like
that dude would
I
eat
love
a
him even
cow if it
more.
was still breathing,
Yeah.
dude. It's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Moo moo buckaroo.
Like
Cool.
how rare are we talking? Like blue,
Like blue.
They're blue rare.
Yeah.
Dang.
We
That's-
were at Luca a bunch of years ago, and we were at a big dinner with our publisher and stuff. And I had a stick that was like the center was just like I was like, bro, got to put a little flame on this bad boy. Left it on the plate. Dan looks over. He's like, "You need that?" I was like, "It's yours, bro." He's like, "Sweet." Takes his whole, and it was. I mean, there was still probably like a good 5 ounces of steak left. It was a big steak, and I was like, "Bro," and he just like, "This is good. You're missing out." I was like, "Man, crazy."
I mean, I like my steak medium rare. It's like as low as I like to go.
Ivan Talavera, X-Men
Yeah.
cover. I like it better with the trade on this one.
Yeah,
And then we talked about the Arkham.
Yeah.
This is the Rossmo.
that is cool.
Yeah, I like that. Riley Rossmo has a couple really good covers out this
Apparently,
week.
the one that sells the most is the one I didn't order. 'cause
This-
it was ugly.
Is fucking awesome.
Uh,
Fornia.
I would love to see a really
right.
good animated run with Batgirl done right.
I think
She's so good.
I
Which
think that
Batgirl?
she's the best
This one.
Batgirl. Yeah, Kate
Cassandra.
Kane.
Yeah.
Cassandra Kane. I mean,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, bro. Here's a real story. All of the first appearance art, well, half of it, of her first appearance issue, was listed on My Comic Shop about a year and a half, 2 years ago for like a couple $100 per page.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. Our group, our collecting group that you guys know,
Uh-huh.
bought every page that came up.
Fucking
We
sweet.
bought the whole thing, and then we just did a raffle and distributed it within our group.
That's cool.
Dude, those pages are so cool. But she's such a good character.
Well, we got to talk about this character.
Yeah.
This is crazy to me, and I'm surprised that they still let this happen. But the character, there's a new character in Batman issue number 5
Yes.
called. It's not Lady Deathman anymore. They changed her
the
name. Yeah, but just how Brian Pulido feels about that character.
Yes.
Like, how did this get out?
So they have changed their name by now.
They have changed her name. Her name's like
It's Lady
Oni?
Deathman.
Is it
I was like,
Oni?
look, bitch, I already told you.
Ojo. That's her name now. They changed her name to
Yeah.
Ojo.
It's
Oh
like
Like-
McDowell's.
Like I'm not mad. I mean, like what originally there was the character named Deathman, and this is like
Yep.
Lady Deathman, which
Yep.
is like I'm like that's cool. I don't
Yeah.
think they were like, hey, well, let's rip off,
I don't think they were
Yeah.
trying, but
Lolita
I
or anything
just
like that,
I'm
but,
just
like-
still surprised that DC let it get this far, you know.
I mean,
But-
are you really that surprised?
No, I'm not. You're right. You're right,
Like-
Clutch. You're right.
Like,
but
all we've been talking about is people being out of tune. So
dude,
but she look like a man.
I'll tell you who's not out of tune.
I love that you just said that.
he's the only one who
Oh,
can
good.
say that in the chat. So.
That's
Yeah,
right. I was
yeah.
like, I'm gonna just keep quiet.
Here's who's not out of tune. Larix Lee is killing it. He's fucking destroying.
man.
And look at that cover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty sweet.
Oh,
That's sick.
damn.
Lady Deathman.
So Ojo is the name.
Ojo.
First appearance.
I'm
too.
definitely never gonna remember Ojo, but I will
Nope.
definitely
You're gonna
remember Lady-
call.
Lady
Everybody's gonna
Deathman.
call her Lady
Lady
Deathman now.
Deathman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Lady Deathman.
Yep. Look how good that cover is. I can't believe how
Yeah,
awesome
that
that
is.
is.
That is.
Wait,
really
is
cool.
it really Ojo Cinco? Is that
It
a
is.
joke or is it
Ojo
is that for
number
real?
5. Yeah, it's Ojo.
Oh
Number
my
5.
god! I thought it was a joke at first. I mean,
No.
Oh, that's
I'm
awesome.
sure it's,
my
I'm sure it's
gosh.
Ojo. It's not Ojo.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
But Cheetah and the Cheshire. This is Cheetah and Cheshire Rob, the Justice League issue
Pharrell.
number 6, but it's a Perel cover.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's
A little
bit
America
different
rip
for
off.
Pharrell.
America
Yeah.
Chavez feels a
Yeah.
little.
I want to talk about America Chavez real quickly.
Yeah.
You guys, that Diodato variant is going to rise in price here because America Chavez is a big part of Doomsday.
Yeah.
A big part.
I didn't hate her character in the movie she was in, anyways. Like I thought she did
She's
excellent.
totally likable.
Yeah.
She is one of the-
be a big part though. She already.
She's
movie
one of the
kinda
main
flopped,
characters.
hers
Yeah.
was her.
Yep. So
Interesting.
everybody's sleeping on that book. Remember how hard that book was? Like a raw $800 up
Yeah.
to like almost over $1,000 raw book, I think, at
Yeah.
one point.
Yeah, but it dropped down quite a bit.
It's dropped
time to
down a
grab.
ton. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's still tough to come by.
Is there
So-
a newsstand of that one? I don't remember. I think there is, right?
I feel like there is, yes, of the Diodato, which is rare.
Very rare. Because it was a small print run book, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So America Chavez is gonna fucking blow up. Do you have any of that original art, Mike?
I don't believe I have. I think that issue is digital, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But I have a buddy who has been piecing together a very critical issue for her. He's a few pages away from being complete on it. It's pretty cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a big like treasure chase for putting together a full issue.
Speaking
Dude,
of
who's
Lyrics
this? This is
Lee,
great.
this is
It's
Lyrics
Wonder Woman.
Lee again, bro.
Yeah, crushing. Look at that.
Yeah, fantastic.
Mama.
Uh-huh. So that's JSA. Poison Ivy. Okay, you guys. Start off. Look at this.
All right. All right.
It's good. I like it. I
Yeah.
love the skull. It's good. This is Sway.
Oh yeah.
Wait until you see
That's
this
cool.
Sway. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, that's rad.
All right, that's the
that's sick.
Sway. Look at the Q.
I miss like no Q covers. by
I
the
just
way.
can't take the
just
12
stockpiling
pack.
the Qs. I know what you're saying. Oh, do with Audrey too in there too.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice feet.
Feet's got muscles.
What kind of fetish
Right.
are you into?
Uh-huh.
It,
But look-
sitting all the fetishes in one cover, right?
This
Oh,
is
That-
the
the ab foot
Nubovich.
cover.
The Nubovich cover for this is fucking
Oh, that's
awesome.
cool.
I ordered that. and
Oh yeah, I like that a lot.
Oh, I like the lighting in that.
So beautiful.
I figured those are and just long term.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just put
Perfect
them
for
all-
sketches and autographs.
Stunning. Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, guys, I gotta bounce. Time
Mike.
to get little kids down for bed.
Let her do.
Don't be a
Hey,
stranger,
Mike,
brother.
good seeing
I'll
you.
talk to you
Bye,
soon.
man.
Appreciate it, dude.
Come
Great
back
to
I owe you a
anytime.
phone call. I'll hit you up.
Will do. See ya.
All right, later,
Later,
bro.
brother.
This Shredder series I want to check out. It looks interesting, but this cover right here is gorgeous. This is the A cover for issue number 4. It's from Luco, Mateus Santa.
I like the helmet for
Santa
that.
Luco.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah, and then this is the Thaddeus Robic cover for Scorched. Beautiful.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
It almost looks like an
Feels
action
like
figure
it's-
cover.
I was gonna say it's like a space marine from 40K. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
Finally, or not finally, the Jughead Punk versus Funk variant. Nice little Clash homage.
No. It's a reprint.
Yeah, it's a reprint. This one's the facsimile.
This is the Canadian version.
Huh?
I got the Canadian variant right here, buddy.
Yeah, that's the original, but they came out with a facsimile of this and did this
I know.
cover.
F that. I got the Canadian.
Oh, you got the
variant.
original. Yeah.
Anything that says punk on there.
Yeah.
This is the original.
Yep.
Dope.
That's sick.
And I of course ordered those. Come on.
Yeah. And then finally, you guys, Brian McCrae. Is Biggie still in the chat? If Biggie is still in the chat, I have been called Brian McCrae so many times throughout my life because people don't know my damn last name. So I'm going to take credit for this. If it was a Brian with a Y, I'd be stealing your work on this or taking credit for
start
it.
signing copies of cons.
I really hope it's
HP Comics, dude.
I really hope he's Asian.
Oh my gosh. Limited to 25. Aerotech #2.
Yeah, who? I'm like looking them up right now. I don't know who that
Is
is.
it
but I know
really
they have
limited to
25.
25?
That's a store variant, I guess. I don't know who that is though.
Wow.
It doesn't look like it's the one that I found.
Brian, like hook it up, dude.
Aerotech,
Yeah.
yeah, it is. I found it.
We're homies, dude. What the hell? Hold them back. Keep these limited, dude. Jerk.
Yeah, why didn't you tell us you're an artist?
So that is new comic book day for everybody. So
Hell yeah.
you guys got anything else? Before
I got a package that came in.
Ooh.
From a friend, a homie, one of the crew. I got a box from Nate.
Oh.
And Nate said this was a late Christmas gift. It shipped late. And I said, "Can I open it on the show?" And he said, "Only if you want the guys to get jealous." So I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna absolutely do that."
He said that to me too. So
did you get one from him too? Something?
Did you not see what he got me? He gifted me for Christmas?
No, I don't think so.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, sick.
Oh, that's
tight.
right. Yeah.
I didn't realize that it came from Nate to you.
Yeah, this came from Nate. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, because he's like, do you want to open it here or do you want to open on the show? He's like, if you open on the show, you'll make everyone jealous. I was like, okay. I was like, I'll save it for the show. And then I was like, and then you'll get a real authentic expression of what I'm opening because I have no idea what it is on the show.
It's a nice little card that comes here. It says, "Big Clutch. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You are the coolest dude I've ever met in my entire life. The most handsome guy on the podcast, any of the podcast, even for sorry, I'm just making that up. He said, I thought being a Dodger fan,
what he told
you'd appreciate this book. It's a great read and help
I know what it
you
is.
understanding the infatuation with the Brooklyn Dodgers."
I know what it is. This is excellent.
Oh, sick. Two things in the box, by the way. So, praying for Gil Hodge.
Gil
Sick.
Hodges, yeah, great book, Clutch.
That's awesome.
He got that. I told him my dad grew up a Yankees fan, an old school baseball fan, and he
That's
said
tight.
he sent me this book and told me to go get it for my dad. And he said it's really fucking
That's
good,
exciting.
dude. Yeah.
And he also tossed in a little PSA card.
Oh my gosh, bro, that's
So
fucking
it's the,
beautiful.
Dodger Sluggers from 1957 tops.
Oh
That's
my
awesome.
gosh, who's
That's
on
super cool,
who's
man.
on there? Is it Gil Hodges?
Yeah, Gil Hodges, Frio, Camp, and Snyder.
Wow, Duke Snyder.
That's really
wow,
cool.
bro, a 57.
That's awesome.
Duke
Nate,
Snyder.
thank you, my friend.
That is sick. I am definitely jealous of that.
I mean, the fact that he said I was the best looking guy on the podcast is so true. So I really,
I'm not jealous of that.
you know, just
No
what,
one's
what a good
no one's
guy.
disagreeing.
That's true.
I mean, I would say you have the killer hair in the group. Like when you came out with that slick back haircut, like I think that shocked the world.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Personality is important. You clearly win that. So.
Anybody
Yeah,
else
I got
got
nothing
any?
else going for me.
Anybody else got any other pickups?
I
I mean, I have my PSA submission, but I've been showing the books throughout the show.
Hell yeah.
picked up a pretty high grade of this from Stephen Shop. So
Ooh,
I'm gonna,
love that
Nice. I'll
cover.
be
I'm gonna
right back.
press it and send it in. So
I mean,
Did you guys see my text from last night? So I'll tell for the chat who wasn't there, but we were doing a blind bag, Spears blind bag show on eBay Live, and we cracked open a brand new case of the Halloween bags. And out of the first, we opened up probably about 2/3 of the box on the show, and or maybe half the box, and we had 15 trick covers pop out of that box. It was a trick box. It was ridiculous. Somebody opened it up. He got 2 packs, and both were trick covers back to back in the same
Wow.
for $30. You know, it was awesome. We had such a good time.
Well, here's some of the PSA slabs.
Look at that
I'll
pretty
keep on
book.
showing these. Yeah, so the Del Auto.
oh man, that's badass.
Yeah, I'll pull out all the 10s because I had 3 of them.
Oh yeah, wait, big flex, big E.
I know,
Oh, we got
right?
10.
Only 3 10s, like from
What a
PSA.
beast.
Like, yeah.
That looks so
uh,
good, man.
that cover's so
Jesus
good,
Christ.
Right. The funny part is they're all sick covers too. Is that I got the 10s on. So, all right, let me take off my headphones to get this last one.
Good printing, you know.
I know, right? That boom paper, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What does he got?
But I love how they're in these QP bags.
You gotta take that shit off, bro.
Uh-oh.
Right? I mean, you can't see it. That's a beautiful cover. Woo.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. How good it looks.
Especially on that 10 too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that's a great one.
That's
the Dan
crazy,
Katana.
dude.
The
Yeah.
katana. Yeah, that's what I'm
sick.
saying. I was like, even in the scans, you can't see it. Like, this is a definitely in person like cover.
Yeah, that's
Like,
dope.
it's such a cool like foil cover. Oh, there we go.
Hey bro, where the fuck is Jeff the Call, man?
He put out that that cover the other few weeks ago that was so amazing. Remember? Like a month ago, maybe less.
Damn, look at PSA, dude. Their bag, Ziploc. What the fuck, dude?
Saran
Waterproof?
wrapped, like protected. Yeah, dude. Like,
Damn,
and
What'd you call it?
like,
E?
I called it like a drug pack.
Yeah, cocaine
Wait.
brick.
Yeah, cocaine brick wraps like inside a QP bag, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the greatest part is their shipping too. Like they have spacers in between each of their slabs. Like, so I had 16, right? They had 8 in one box, 8 in another.
Yeah.
And then there was padding in between each book. Then on top of that, it's like it has a foam that's cut out to slots on the top and the bottom, so everything sits comfortably. And then like, you know, nothing's pressed up against each other. Like,
Yeah, it's just like a larger version of their card shipper, right? Because when they ship their
Well-
cards, they ship them in little things, right?
no, they
Or no, that's CDC does that.
no, they
Yeah,
pack
PSA
their
put them all
card-
together. Yeah.
they brick them all together and then they wrap them, and then it's sized to fit exactly like how many cards you have.
Yeah.
Or like they send them in boxes that hold, I think 15, and then or something like that, and then they
Yeah.
tape them together, and then they, you know, I'm always impressed by PSA shipping. Like, I've never had any issues with that.
Yeah.
Anybody else? You got anything else? E?
I mean, I have 1,600 books, but like we showed them on the show
Yeah.
before, so I don't want to go through each one
Yeah.
again.
I did
So
get.
I'll share more pictures on Instagram and all that.
So I did get one of these, which is nice.
Nice.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
that's
sweet.
badass.
Yeah. So, did you open your card
cool.
clutch?
No, I didn't.
Neither did I. I just kept it in a pack.
Open
So-
it.
No, I'm gonna keep it in a pack.
I was gonna send my card to Lake so he could open it.
And then shout out to Music Pub in the chat. He sent me a really funny AOK. He says, "Hey Brian, couldn't not have you own one of the covers of the year just because it was a 616 exclusive. I had 2 sets and I wanted you to have one. Merry Christmas and thanks for all you do." And he's right. He sent me the Lobos 1776 Spider-Man.
Wow.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll go good with your Uncle Sam collection.
Fuck yeah. So
Go good in Philly.
yeah, looks beautiful, man. It is a gorgeous cover too. Lobos just kills it. So that was pretty sweet. Those are my
Hey,
pickups.
John Harbaugh going to the Raiders, bro?
Doubt it.
What about Arch Manning?
Doubt it.
He's staying in. He's not leaving yet. I don't
Is he?
think.
Damn.
They're talking about if Brady can talk him out, but also it's speculative people saying that,
Well,
not the insiders. I have like a I know who to trust when it comes to Raiders news. And first off, if it's on Facebook, don't believe it. Nobody says anything true over there and there now. So it's probably Mendoza.
Let's see
No
what
problem
kind
with
of
that.
game he has.
We'll
Yeah.
see Friday night though. I mean, it's Oregon versus Indiana. So if someone
big
if someone
one.
shits the bed, they're hoping so that there can be this controversy. You know, I want the
Indiana
6'5" guy. Though.
waxes their ass,
So-
dude.
I want to
Not
talk
the
about
former Bruin who bounced on us either.
I want to talk about one thing before we bounce, and that is Stranger Things. Here we go.
Mm.
Oh shit!
Oh, so if you haven't seen it, here's your chance
I
to
think-
cut
like,
out
one
from
Come back,
spoilers.
Clutch. Don't leave forever.
Come
yeah.
back from spoilers.
All right,
and
here we
that.
go.
So here's your warning.
Well, you guys really gonna talk about it? All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
mute. I'm gonna just mute you guys.
All right. So,
You ever seen this, Brian?
no, what is that? Variety
This
magazine?
First appearance of Stranger Things.
Oh,
Like,
that's cool. That's awesome.
I found it
sick.
at half price. I thought it was pretty cool. This came
Yeah.
out in
Yeah.
la 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 la.
So,
20
such a
20,
classic
21.
series. I mean, just amazing stuff.
2018.
Nostalgia Central. You know, the first season just took us off our feet, blew us away. Very Goonies-esque. You know, just perfect. And the first 3 seasons were just unmatched, right? Like,
Yeah.
just
There's so many like iconic internet moments with it too. Like
Yeah.
that went along with the show that like it went along with meme culture, like all the nostalgia references, like even marketing for it too, right? Like you know when you have like new Coke coming out, popping out, and then just everything about the show too, right? Like
yeah, dude. It was just fantastic. Well, the final season, we come down to the final season. They do the first 4 episodes. They release the final 4 right after, you know, do the final on New Year's Eve. I'll say this. The first 4 episodes were great. The final 4 felt off. They felt really off.
see, I've heard the opposite.
Really?
I've heard a lot of people did not like the first 4 episodes, and then the final 4 were the ones where it really brought it in for them. or
Oh, the
close to it.
finale was terrible in my opinion. This felt close to how I felt with Game of Thrones, the final 2 years of
GOT.
Game of Thrones. Right?
See,
Yeah.
there are so many holes, and there's so many holes that today was supposed to be the day where the secret episode gets revealed to show that that's not how that ended. And the problem is with that is that theory held up because they screwed up so many damn little things that we're not, we're going to need a YouTube channel full of Easter eggs or Instagram or X Reels or whatever like that to be able to break that down for us, to show me that the doorknob switched sides, to show me that at the end of the show that they're all in Henry's stance at graduation and wearing orange instead of their school colors, which were like blue and yellow or something.
And
like
what's
that,
his
or
name's
green and
what's her
yellow.
name's dad still being there? And
Yeah, and or why does why does Max not surprised to see Hopper when she thinks he's dead?
Yeah.
Well, why did it?
Yeah.
Right, things like that. Why are like was it just like kind of okay for Elle and Max to see each other when they were best friends? When it
Yeah.
was like that, when she had to save her, like every crazy thing like that, all the little stuff.
It was
you know,
bullshit. It fucking pissed
yeah.
me
So
off, dude.
there's so many little things, and they're gonna leave it up to interpretation, for you. And there's not a definitive answer. You can believe what you want. I think Elle's dead. I think Max said in an interview that she thinks she's dead. That Elle's dead.
Yeah.
And things like that. Like I went through. I'm not going to go through this thing. Okay, so I've never. I'll be honest. I play around with some AI stuff. Normally, I ask it for like a deeper web search, like for a deeper web search for something.
Do a deep
is
dive.
normally what I use the AI for. We're the comic world, and we're not like, oh, we're not going to rely on AI. We don't like AI. We don't like AI for art. That's not what I'm doing, right? So I go out this New Year's Eve. All right. So at 5 o'clock, I came on the show and I said, hey, I know this thing's 2 hours and 8 minutes. I'm starting the show at 5. I'm jetting down here because I want to be on here for an hour and something to be with you guys on New Year's Eve. But then I got to go back and go do my New Year's Eve plans, which is just going to a friend's house, but whatever. So I'm sitting there, so I got to watch this out. And so I sit down here, man, and I'm like befuddled. Like I'm in this whole like fog. Like, what did I just see? What did I see? So I get home from the party, 1 o'clock or whatever it is. Dude, I get into it with Grok, right? I sit down there, right? Katie passes out, right? It's like 1:30, something like that. After the end of Stranger Things TV show finale, was it all Dungeons and Dragons, or did everything actually happen? And we just go in. I just get into it. Like I get into it for like I've got like an hour-long AI conversation, and this show's only been over for like 7 or 8 hours, like shown to the world. Like every little thing. Karen Wheeler's scars at graduation, these massive scars, but then she opens the door to the kids playing the game, and she doesn't have the scars. And this is like supposedly hours later. Things like
they
that.
all have short hair.
Every little thing. They have short hair. The Wheelers had all their hair was combed like
everybody, all the kids in the
back
graduation are
now.
sitting the same, and all are looking
they're
forward.
all sitting the same. They're
Yeah.
looking at the camera. Dustin does exactly what his buddy would have done at the graduation. But when he was saying how it was all basically it was all a dream. It was all an illusion for the kids in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did Elle even exist, or just exist in their minds if it was a game? So this has been bugging me. I was everybody's gonna hope. I don't think they would have had it in the movie theater if there really was going to be an extra episode today. So I've gotten
It's
even
not
more.
happening.
Or it's not. No, it's not. It didn't happen today. Then it's not happening.
Yeah.
'Cause
There's
everybody
a
wanted to have
behind
it
the
on there.
scenes coming out on the 12th of the finale.
For sure.
Well, and then that's what I'm kind of surprised that they didn't do, because they did that with every other season, right? Like after each episode, they would have that discussion show or whatever.
Right.
That would kind of, or every week or whatever it was. But like, for each episode, I thought they had something.
I'll
like
say
that
this:
for a
there
while.
was a moment, and I'm a big baby, man. I'll cry at the drop. You put a fucking dog dying in a movie, I'm gonna cry like a baby. You know what I mean? Like I'm a big.
That's a
wimp.
dog, though.
Yeah,
They're
you
better
know what
than
I mean,
humans.
though. But dude, when I think it was the the second to the last episode opening, or the second, when Max comes back, and the way they open that's the show, the episode after she comes back, and what's his name sitting there talking to her, bro, I teared up like a fucking little girl, bro, when he was talking. That was such a cool way to start that episode. And I felt like Max was such a cool character that they did her
Right.
wrong. I feel like they did her wrong. You know what I mean? I feel like she should have been cooler at the end of
I
that.
did 11 wrong, dude.
Big
Making the
time,
final
dude.
season more about Will, when we've really been waiting, for 11 to save the world.
Yeah.
Like so many things. Where the hell were the Demigorgons in the final scene? They just disappeared. They didn't have to
Yeah.
fight those guys.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
really disappeared. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
My last
Why didn't they
question
show
was,
that? Yeah, that was so weird.
they weren't there. So one of my last questions was, who's more likely to be alive, Tony Soprano or 11? Right? Because I'm sitting here, dude, and I'm telling you, I've had a night with my friends. Might have had a cocktail or two. And I'm sitting there just like, no. And like, I have to be succinct for freaking a Grok for some reason. It did think that 11 is more likely to be alive because of what the creators said. But also, have you guys seen the South Park episode on AI when it tells them to start all these terrible businesses?
Yeah.
I can talk Grok in and out of anything I wanted to. Like, I'm like, I've never had this conversation. I'm like, do you realize what you just said contradicts what you said before? And they go, yes, I do believe you're right, that I just contradicted myself. So maybe you're right. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh,
yeah. But, and if Callie, but how would Callie keep the illusion alive? I don't understand that. If she really died out, how would she keep or bled out? How would she kept that illusion alive? Where would they have set the stage for her to set this entire illusion to have it perfectly timed, to know the government was going to be there? You know, the U.S. government's the freaking bad guy all along, to have the government's going to be there when they jet through the portal and everything like that. So I don't know. I think it's just makes it, I'm just going to take it for what it is. And there's no, I saw another one saying like, if Mike was writing the story the whole time, then why does he have to write, why does he have to write in his sister getting banged and somebody filming it to start off the series? You know what I mean? All right.
And then I felt like this last season is not as rewatchable as any of the other seasons, right?
Yeah, it was
fucking,
like the first 4 episodes
I watched
were
it
great,
through,
but
yeah, I mean, like the last couple seasons, to be completely honest, like every episode became a movie where it's like you got to dedicate an hour to watch it, and then
I don't mind that. Just make it make sense. Like, don't throw away the ending. They can't stick a fucking ending in Hollywood, bro.
I watched,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to myself. Like, if you put 4 episodes out, and each is going to be an hour, I'm gonna sit there and watch all 4 episodes, like, and maybe take breaks in between. But I'm literally gonna sit there and watch all 4 episodes because I don't want to see spoilers or anything like that.
I like to watch things I really like a couple times, and there aren't a lot of series that end up doing that for me. All my Game of Thrones I watched like back to back twice, right? Not all of them, but the final few seasons, I'd watch it and I go, all right, I'm gonna watch it again. On this one, so it started like Thanksgiving time, and so I started on iPad and on a plane, started iPad in San Francisco. Sometimes I fall asleep, something like that. So I kept putting them back and forth because I'm like, this is all I get. I get 8 episodes or an hour and a half each. That's all I get. You know, final 2 hours, whatever. That's all I get. So like, I want to enjoy this. I want to take it in. And it's a show that's going to have clues. It's going to have other things. You know, maybe I'm old, man, but this thing started 10 years ago. Okay.
You know what's the first thing, the first ever movie or show I ever remember where like that made it so much cooler that you could go do these deep dives? It was what was the movie with the bunny suit? That what's his name?
Oh, Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko. When Donnie Darko first came out, there showed up a Wikipedia for it, where it was like the coolest thing to go through this Wikipedia. And
dude, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. Like all the different fan theories, all the different to tell you, to break down all the different scientific theoretical theories that, like, you know, each, I guess, area that they're talking about. Like, yeah,
fucking great, bro.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, and Justin's right. I wasn't feeling Sarah Connor in there at all either.
Yeah, she was terrible, like, and that felt like fucking Game of Thrones. What a waste. Dude. Yeah.
But I will say some positive things. Like in the last few seasons, one of my favorite characters did become Robin, the radio DJ.
Yeah, she was great.
Then you must have liked this season, because good lord, she didn't shut up through the whole fucking thing.
I mean, like,
she talked, dude, the entire thing was Robin's dialogue, dude. Like, there's the first like whole 4 episodes. It's like, good lord, and I don't dislike her. I just think it was like, dude, like
a little forced upon. Like,
I just didn't like Will's the way they ended Will's story. It felt way fake and off and just weird, and I think.
Well, we always knew he was gay.
Yeah, so, like it felt like, so stupid.
The episode, the come on episode is the lowest rated episode that
was
there's been.
Terrible
because of the build up to it.
Yeah,
like I don't know why they make. Like, I don't understand why they're making that the build up there. Like the show, I don't think the audience was oblivious.
Yeah,
I mean, but I guess it was a little bit more exciting to find out that he's a sorcerer. like within this realm
Yeah,
of the
that was
store.
the cool part. He really
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
freaking a G.
A
He had to come all the way
badass.
back from all that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, before we end it, I want to give a big shout out to my favorite band of all time, that being the Deftones, who are now 20 something years after Around the Fur, almost 30 years after Around the Fur. It is the number 3 rock charting album, I think, this week again for some reason, and I don't know why, but that says a lot about the fucking Deftones. And
Oh,
yeah,
I came back. I didn't listen to a word you guys said in the past. Like,
I was just writing in chat to tell you.
So-
I saw
Dude.
Deftones pop up on the other screen. I was like, oh shit.
So did you see this? That Around the Fur is charting at number 3 on the rock Billboard charts again?
What?
Yeah, bro.
Sick.
So, greatest album, one of most amazing albums ever. Be Quiet and Drive is one of the greatest songs ever written, and this is super cool. This is the girl who was on the cover of Around the Fur, holding up the original album, and this is her. 20 years later.
Hell yeah.
Isn't that cool, dude? I have this
More than
original
20, buddy.
I have the original promo poster of this that they sent out to all the record stores, and I have it framed. I just haven't put it up yet, but
That's
pretty
tight.
cool. Pretty cool to see,
That's tight.
right? This is her, and it was just a party in 1997 at one of their tours, where a guy was out. A photographer for a skate magazine was out doing a story on the Deftones, and he just happened to take this photo, and they used it for the album. So pretty
That's
amazing.
killer.
That's cool.
Yeah. So shout out to that says a lot. There's very few bands out there that I think can, be around 20 plus years and still like come out and affect music with their sound. And the Deftones constantly are changing their sound each album, and I think it's fascinating to watch them continue. It's kind of sad because, of course, we lost Chi Chang, which was the heart and soul of the Deftones, and they still continued. But, now Stefan is having really bad problems, I think, with his nerves because of diabetes. If you've seen, he's lost a ton of weight, and he has a hard time playing the guitar anymore, which is really sad. So I don't know how much longer you're ever going to have a chance to see the Deftones live, but if you've never seen the Deftones live, it's worth checking them out. I've seen that band probably, I would say over 25 times I've seen the Deftones.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've seen them a
dude, that's a
lot,
lot.
bro. We used to go
Well,
multiple
It's like
times
every
a year.
trip to Phoenix ever.
But,
Yeah.
Like I don't think I've ever seen a band that many times besides like
Maybe
the
not
band
25, but it's up there, dude. It's fucking a lot, man. I used to,
Yeah.
I would see them twice a year. You know what I mean? For like 10 years. So
Oh, okay.
we
Yeah.
would go
So
out
that-
of the state to go watch them. If they're playing anywhere in California, all the way up to the Bay Area, we would go check them out. So
that's badass.
yeah, it's pretty amazing. So that being said, we just lost Hood as I'm about to end it. Hood, where'd you go? Come back. All right, you guys. Much love.
It's
I'll
bedtime.
see you next time. Adios.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.